Welcome in. There's the two guessing games today. Positions and receiving touchdowns is the theme today, I suppose. Forgot about that as well. Dollar break still open for a few more minutes. So we need a little help here on the jerseys, on both, I guess. There's only 3 left in hockey, but there are 6 left in HP, officially licensed NFL jerseys. Our final one. I'm hoping for a big name in this one, but never know. Not my product. But the 4 stacks, when I buy them, we seem to always get something decent, and we've kind of hit the bottom end of the 4 so far, it seems. I'll read off teams to the left. Sorry for the yawns. Long day, apparently. I hate February because it brings March way too quick. So now I'm back to start of the month for my job. 3 left in these names. I'll read those in a little bit. Again, if you're looking for teams, you can tell me to look for a team, and I'll see if there's any jerseys from that team left. But I'll read player names in a second. Still looking for our community hit. Wayne Gretzky's still out there. There were 3 that were hit. Daryl opened for his series. It was one of the headliners. Dylan Larkin was hit. And then O'Reilly and Kyrou, both good jerseys there too. I was telling him that I keep hearing rumors of Kyrou to Utah, which I would love. I like Jordan Kyrou. Anyways, so 3 left there, and then we'll have 4 solos since 3 were opened elsewhere. So it got us from odd solos to even solos. Those are 28 per. And then in the East Coast, HP officially licensed NFL jersey, our final one, there are 6 left. So we got a little bit of work to do on that one. I'll read off players and teams here in just a second. Also, Indy, I keep forgetting. We have Indy left here. Steve also has the Jets available in Radkey. It is a brand new double case, new series. There's no theme, but there's new headliner pictures, same kind of Radkey cases we've been seeing. So that's where we're at. So a few things open. Indianapolis in the final Big Al's 4 box. Jets open in Radkey for 18. 3 left here and 6 left there. Everything else is full. Brett, if you're watching live here, you've got the $3 off spot, so 9 instead of 12 on this. Chris Carter, Jerry Rice, Devonta Adams, Terrell Owens, Stephon Diggs, Anquan Boldin, Isaac Bruce, Devonta Adams, all great guesses. Like them all. I want to say there's maybe like 15 players that have done it, so try to make it a little easier on you guys. You got to decide whether you think it's an easier one or a harder one. But all great guesses. Okay, teams that are left, I'll likely read these a couple times each, guys, just until we get these filled up. We'll do the dollar break first, but I'd love to get both these closed or closer to close before we do the dollar break. So in the HP officially licensed football jersey, I guess it could be college, but we put NFL there. It is the NFL jerseys. Possibly could be college. I think we've seen them in the past, but usually they have a college series as well. Arizona, Atlanta, that's the Cardinals, the Falcons, the Ravens, Panthers, Browns, Cowboys, Broncos, Packers, Texans, Jaguars, Chiefs, Raiders, Dolphins, Vikings, Patriots, Saints, Giants, and Jets, Seahawks, Bucks, Titans, and Commanders. So 6 of those will close us. They're 26 per. We are going to pivot to Gold Rush officially licensed jerseys, but not until after we do either mini hockey helmets or mini batting helmets in the place of these for the next few weeks. But we will do some more licensed jerseys from Gold Rush. And it'll be pick your player style, though, instead of pick your team. So 6 left there. And then in hockey, we got 3 spots left. I'll read off the players and teams that they belong to, and then we'll get rolling with the dollar break after we get a few of these claimed up. And then again, just Jets and Radke for 18 and Indy and Big Al's for 43. Well, let's read these off. Changing to Mike Evans too. Yeah, you got it. Chad taking Dallas. Thanks, Chad. Spot 11, so 5 left. Make that 12 left with Cleveland going to Jonathan. So 4 left in the jersey. I am going to read the hockey spots, though. Okay, we've got Adrian Kempe, Kings, Vasilevsky, Mangiapane, Oilers, Jenner, Blue Jackets, Hagel, Lightning, Brett Hull on the Red Wings. Hey, how can I get 5 spots in the dollar break? You sure can. Yeah, dollar break's still open for another 5 minutes. I'll fill that out here in just a second, James. Hull Red Wings, Perfetti Jets, McMichael Capitals, Potvin Maple Leafs, Velarde Jets, Howard Oilers, Barbashev Golden Knights, Jaden Schwartz Kraken, Sanderson Senators, Dobish Canadians, Jamie Benn Stars, Jamie Drysdale Flyers, Joel Eriksson Ek on the Wild, John Carlson Capitals, Lawson Krause Utah, Linus Olmark Senators, Mira Heiskanen Stars, Nick Foligno. By the way, I went to the Blackhawks game last night against Utah. So we played the Wild on Friday, who's a much better team than the Blackhawks. We won, what was it, 6-2, 5-2, 4-2, something like 5-2 maybe. Destroyed the Wild. It was like we doubled them in shots on goal. It was, and then I'm thinking, oh, take my son on Sunday. He's excited. He's never been to a losing game. He's like 4-0, and he brags to everyone. And it's against the crappy Blackhawks. And what do? Nick Foligno scores. He's their captain, apparently. They got a few fun players. Bedard, I don't even know if he got a point. Maybe he got an assist. But they beat us 4-0. It's the first Utah game I've been to where I didn't get to hear our goal horn other than just when the period starts. They destroyed us, and we needed that. We're right in the thick of the playoff rush. Anyways, Palat Lightning, Robert Thomas Blues, Montembeault Canadians, Jarvis Hurricanes, and Fleury Flames. Way to go, Blackhawks. They looked pretty good. It was a fun game. Still, any hockey game's fun to go to. But, man, our crowd was getting restless. We didn't score a single goal. Some lucky goals for them, but also just outplayed us completely. Brett Hull is claimed. Barbashev is claimed. So 1 spot left to close hockey. There will be 4 solos for 14 as well. So if you're looking for cheaper spot for half off, who did we just? Oh, Barbashev. Those will be 14. Let me write these down. But, man, it was fun to go to the Wild game. Took a buddy to that one, and they were just destroying them. Lawson Krause, who's on this checklist, scored twice for us. Hull. So did my boy Cooley, back from injury. Bill S. Barbashev. Okay, so 1 left there. Still 4 left in the HP jersey as well. We'll just continue to fill those. Let me fill out the dollar break spots for James. Basically, the last call to grab dollar spots. I think we're at almost the exact same amount of claims as last week. So basically the same. Usually it would like load it, predict what I'm typing, but it didn't want to. Is that 5? It is 5. Okay. I'll have to just check that later. I always forget to check dollar break, but I will. So we'll do that in just a second here. Last call till we get these filled up. I'll run randoms too if we can. If not, we'll do dollar break just in 2 minutes. There it is. Olmark closes us. Now watch. I talk about Lawson Krause, and he'll hit now. Someone will win Krause today. Jonathan R. Olmark. Gotcha. Okay, so we should have 25, which we do, randoms, and I think there was 21 claims. I'll assume no more claims are coming in, so we'll just have 4 solos instead of 2 or 6 or whatever. Let's do that now. That'll give you a chance to grab a $14 spot, whoever wants to. Let me do it now. Let's go here. Let's do this. Final four on the seventh roll will be $14 solos instead of a $28 pick one random one spot. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Solos are Velarde, Ben, McMichael, Sanderson. Great jerseys there. Sanderson was Team USA. I don't know if McMichael and Ben are what nationality they are. Or Velarde for that matter. Okay, these are $14 solos if you want to get in for half price. Sanderson Senators, McMichael Capitals, Ben Stars, and Velarde Jets. We seem to be hot on the Stars the last 3 or 4 series. We've hit like multiple Stars every series. I don't know why. A lot of good players. All right, guys, let's go over to the dollar break. Last chance, next 30 seconds to claim spots for the dollar, and then we're going to roll that. $4.99 is our total. I think we were like $4.97 last week, or 2 weeks ago. So basically the exact same. If anyone claims, I'll add them on at the end, but as soon as I go roll the dice, it is closed. So let's look at these. Bill B, you had 22 with 5 bonus. Caleb, you had 5 there. I didn't mark payment. I don't know if I saw payment for that one, Caleb. I'll check back after this. Dwayne, 20 with 5 bonus. Jonathan R, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Scott, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Brian, you had 4. Steve, you had 3. Eric S, you had 20. There's a few others, 5 bonus. Tom 5. There's a few others that I marked as paid only because I know you pay combined or you get it later after you watch the stream. So just because you're red does not mean you paid. If you're not red, it means you definitely did not pay. Or I didn't see it at least. Chad, 10 there. Did you do 2 10s, Chad? Is that why I have a bonus there? Am I not paying attention? Chad, did you only have 10? I think I did that wrong. Almost gave you some bonus. Chad, if you're here, which I think you are, just place. Yeah, you did. Did you just have the 10? I'm trying to give you bonus spots. Sorry for catching it, or sorry for doing that. Brad, so 495 it should be, or 494 it should be the total. Brad, you had 10 there. Nick F, you had 10 there. Sometimes you go 10 and then 10 and then I'll put the bonus, but I didn't. I'm just not thinking. Larry V had 40 with 10 bonus. Sky, claimed by Vlad, you had 20 there with 5 bonus. Tim, you had 1. Jesse, you had 5. Nate, Nathaniel, you had 40 with 10 bonus. Mark M, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Chris D, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Jason M, Jason L, I should say, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Brian E, you had another 4. James B, 5. Nick F, another 10 with 5 bonus. Philip B, you had 10. Bill S, you had 40 here with 10 bonus. I should start highlighting those just so you guys can see them. Brian W, 20 with 5 bonus. And then James M, you claimed 5 here live. 494 is the correct total, not 499. Let me go double check the claim post here. And turn off the comments. So no one claims while we're live. Everything is so slow today. Come on, where are you? Turn off commenting. 26 claims. Okay. Little fewer claims this time, but around the same amount of claims, or claim spots. So less comments, but about the same claims. Couple less. Let's go over here. Let's recopy because it's 494, not 499, and we're closed on the dollar break. Let's go show the dollar break options. And so it's just over here. Okay, we're going to run the list however many times the dice tells us to. We'll get to that in a second. But if you win, you can choose any one of these items. There are a few that are items you can choose 2 of if they have asterisks next to you. I guess I'll show that now. If you go to this list here, and it's not asterisks, but pound signs. If you see pound signs, it means you can pick 2 items that have pound signs. If you want 1 item, pick any one that doesn't. If that makes sense. You can't have 1 of each. 2 of the pound or 1 of non-pound. Okay. Full sizes. We've got Derrick Henry, Warren Sapp, Brian Dawkins, Steve Spurrier, Kurt Warner, Ray Lewis, Tyreek Hill, Darrelle Revis, Lawrence Taylor, Here's some customs: De La Cruz, Ellie, Emmett Smith, Chevy Chase, Christian McCaffrey, Don Cherry, Dan Marino. We added Lamar Jackson. Super hard to get signature, but we've had them mostly on custom jerseys. That's where I've been able to find them the most. So found one and he's back on there. Some other items: Taylor Swift guitar, Mike Tyson. That is a new Mike Tyson glove. Someone traded for the other one. I had another one on the way. So this one replaced. It's facing the other direction. So make sure this one's Everlast. I don't know what the other one was, but both Mike Tyson gloves. A couple photos: Gordie Howe and Walter Payton. At some point, someone's got to take one of those. So both really rare names. You don't have to, obviously. I love the item. So Bo Jackson, and then Lord of the Rings script: Sean Ashton and Elijah Wood. Minis: Cooper Kupp, Jim Kelly, Joe Montana, Jamar Chase, Charles Woodson, Giannis, Terry Bradshaw, Bo Jackson, Lamar Jackson. I guess we have 2 Lamars in this. Weird. Full sizes: Nico Collins, Lad McConkey, Adrian Peterson, Joe Theismann, Jack Sawyer, Tua Tagovailoa, Mason Crosby, the Dupers on the grave for the Dolphins, and Jim McMahon. Some of the newer Funkos are Terry Bradshaw, Ice Cube, Chevy Chase, Henry Winkler, right? And then Charlie Sheen. Different characters from different movies and stuff. Full size: Tony Gonzalez, Cam Newton, Matthew Golden, Derek Brooks, Josh Jacobs, Archie Manning. There's a framed jersey as well, Baker Mayfield. Some more Funkos are Marino, Love, Breeze, Jamar Chase, Elijah Wood, 2 Tom Hardys, different characters. Rey Mysterio, Shaq, Justin Jefferson, Ellie De La Cruz, Tony Hawk. You may see a few of these leave with the trade here after today, depending on what gets picked. Julius Peppers. These are licensed jerseys. Peppers, Nike, St. Louis, Reebok, St. Louis. Thompson, Fanat. No, that's Nike. Sorry. Brett Hull, Fanatics. JJ McCarthy, Nike. Zabinajad, Adidas. And then there's individual pictures of every item after that. You can scroll through and see closer if you'd like to. Let's go over here. And we had 494, so we're going to the dice. Here's the dice. Needs to be 7 or higher. If it's not 7 or higher, we will re-roll the dice until it is. That works. 9 times 6 plus 3. 9 is what we're going to do. Let's go to the list to zero it out since this was our randoms earlier. We'll paste them here. We'll run it once to make sure it's 494. It is 9 times total, so 8 more times. Sit back, relax. Hopefully you win. If you're in this, there's 2. Top name on the 9th time can choose whatever they want. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. My son is screaming. Hopefully it's because he's playing a game. 8. One more is our final one. 6 plus 3 is 9. We've done it 8 times. This is the winner. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Winner in this one is Jason M. at Jason ML. So Jason Michael Lynn on your bonus spot. Scott, very close. Nick, close. Nate, Brian, Mark, Larry, Brian, Chad, Mark, close. Jason taking the win on this one. You can pick whatever item you want from the dollar break if you're here watching live. If not, I'll let you know later. I like to give you time to get surprised. I don't like to ruin results. Like, it seems like everyone else likes to tell me the second after I win if I'm not there. 9 times. Top spot is Jason. Jason L. Congrats. If you're here, you can tell us what you want. If you need time, you can take time. But congrats. Well, I don't know if that's your first time winning the dollar break. You may have won a while back. I do not know. Okay, thanks everyone else for joining. Sorry if you didn't win. Everyone but Jason, that is. We'll do that again in 2 weeks. Same items that don't get picked, plus some other fun ones. Some may leave if in trades. Right name, wrong person? Yeah. Yeah, your name would have never showed up on that one. You got to join to win. Okay, well, let's keep it rolling, guys. We are full on everything besides 4 spots left. I'll choose later. Yeah, shoot me a message later, Jason. Congrats. Any item you want, or 2 of the items with the pounds numbers next to them. Congrats again. Okay, 4 left in the HP jersey. That won't go until after the Funkos and after the Funko and the East Coast boxes. but we do need to get it closed here soon. And then Indy left in Big Al's. We can deal with that if we need to when we get to that. And some solos left in the East Coast box. Sanderson, McMichael, Ben, Velarde. What I will do here, these are essentially it'd be 28 if it was a full spot. If you want to claim 2 of these guys of the 4, I'll discount it down to 22, so it's $6 off. 3 and 3, I suppose, 11. Solos are 14. If you claim 2, it's 22 total. Since there's not a lot of action on these 4, but we do need them claimed, that's 2 full spots for me. Let's do this. I'm going to read off the players that are, or the teams that are still left in the HP jersey. I don't know if any of them have headliner pictures. There are a few there, but I'll let you guys decide who you want to pick. Teams that are left in the HP jersey, 26 per to close this. Arizona, Atlanta, Baltimore, Carolina, Denver, Green Bay, Houston, Jacksonville, Kansas City, Las Vegas, Miami, Minnesota, New England, New Orleans, Giants, Jets, Seattle, Tampa, Tennessee, and Washington. So 4 closes us there, and then 4 solos close us in the hockey jerseys. We will do Funko first, but I'll give it a second here. Before we get to Funko, if anybody did not see the picture I posted with your randoms and you want me to read your line, you're on a small phone or something, let me know and I'll read them off for you. Otherwise, I'm just going to read your claims. Carlos taking New England. Okay, we're 3 away in the jersey. Thank you, Carlos. Appreciate you. We are getting there. 3 left. And then again, Sanderson, Senators, McMichael, Capitals, Ben, Stars, and Velarde, Jets. Ottawa, Washington, Dallas, and Winnipeg. 1 for 14 or 2 for 22 if you want to take advantage of that. Steve has the Jets available in Radkey for 18, and then Colts left in Big L's. Well, let's go over to the Funko, and we'll just try to get these closed when we get to them. Okay, in Funko, Tom, you had Cena. Tommy, you had Chevy Chase, not Jamar Chase. Dwayne, you had Fox. Bill B, you had Josh Allen. Brian, Diamond Dallas Page, Lemon, Ripley, and Rodman. SP, you had Henderson. Vlad, you had Marino and Stone Cold. Jim, you had Judge. Steve, you had Wemby. Brad, you had Barry Sanders. Chad, De La Cruz. Brett, you had Bird. Jason, you had Bradshaw and Tyson. Jonathan R. O'Neill and Chad Rhodes. Again, Brett, if you're watching, you had the $3 off spot, so I'll mark you down for that. Hold on, guys. I'm making sure I didn't miss something on the Facebook page. No, I did not. Okay, let's run the Funko. Brian says Sanderson and Velarde, you got it. So 22 for those, Brian, instead of 28. Sanderson, Velarde, I'm going to put some asterisks. So either 14 apiece for McMichael, Ben, or take them both for 22 to close that one up. Okay, let's close starting, not the end button. They still getting used to the way they have this stream looking. Looks different to me. Which Funko do we open last? Opened 6, so anything but a 6 works here. Anything but a 6. Thought it would bounce back, but it didn't. But that's okay. 2. Funko number 2. We started with non-sports. Seems like about half are sports, half not sports. Maybe it's not quite half, but see if we can stay on the non-sports side or if we're going to pull sports here. Funko number 2, good luck all. Do a double cut, the seal and the plastic here. Yeah. Very precisely made boxes here. Looks like the bottom's going this way. At least I saw the direction without seeing who it was, so that's good. We'll be surprised here. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I almost caused that to happen, didn't I? Saying we got not sports last time. Hey, this is going to count towards the bounty too. Don't let it adjust your guess unless you were already going running back. We're hitting a running back here. He was claimed quite a bit the last couple series we had him, but he hasn't been claimed yet in this series, I don't think. Bijan Robinson, nice red ink. This is a brand new Funko. Sometimes we get the little cases, I guess the case is brand new, that are a little dirty. This is shiny. Back to certified on this one. Funko number 301, Atlanta Falcons, Bijan Robinson. That's a great hit. Let me find who had him. Not in the first line. Not in the first row, I should say, of randoms. Not in the second row. There he is. Bijan Robinson on the DDP line with David Faustino, Matthew Demerit. Bijan Robinson, your only sports guy in that line. And he hits. Brian W. hitting Bijan Robinson. Nice hit, Brian. Nice clean Funko, too. I like it. Congrats. So that does count as a running back. Use the information as you want. They're kind of straggling, but they're close. There's 27 votes, so a chance. Okay, congrats. I love the Funkos. They're fun, little cheap shots. You can take a bunch of players. You take one, hope for the best. Essentially $3 per individual name, so not bad. Congrats, Brian. Okay, let's keep it moving. For those joining now or that are just hanging out here, remember this is the last day of Series 37, so we're opening 6 full-size helmets from that series tonight. The first 4 are from this 4-boxer. All that's left is Indy. We're not going to do a live fill 3-boxer. We will do 2 freebies tonight, Last Team Standing and Wonka, which are already decided. Well, Last Team Standing, there's 5 of you that are going to get 6 teams each. So that's not really decided. But Wonka is going to Greg. So Greg will get that helmet from this series. Congrats, Greg, on the Wonka. There's not much anyone can do to catch up. There is still a bunch that can happen to change 2nd, 3rd, 4th place. So from the 4-boxer, that'll determine who wins a freebie, a free 3-boxer spot, a free jersey spot. So I guess we'll figure that out after you open the 4. But we'll probably do 1 discount full size tonight just for fun in its place instead of the 3-boxer. We'll still do Racky. We'll do licensed jersey with some fun new additions. I'll mention them now just in case you're taking off and coming back later. We added Saquon Barkley, which I love. That's a hard name to get on a jersey. Ironically, he's a chaser in this in Hit Parade, but it took me a while to get a Barkley jersey. We also added Sebastian Aho, fun jersey there with the hurricane warning flag you guys taught me about, right? The logo, the alternate logo, and then basketball Isaiah Thomas on the gray Pistons Mitchell in this. I love all 3 of those jerseys. Those are going to be fun additions. We'll probably do a discount. We'll do Racky. But for now, let's focus on getting these full. Okay, so East Coast time. I'll read these off here, but we are still waiting for McMichael and Ben. You can claim them both for 22, or you can claim 1 each for 14 apiece. 3 left in the HP jersey, which is coming up next. It's our final one. So we'll get that close here in a second. But on East Coast, I've got Joseph with Ovechkin, Thomas, Nick F. You have Bedard and Vasilevsky. Larry, you have Geeky and Carlson. Joseph, you have Sakic, Fleury, Fuhrer, and Kempe. Jonathan R., you have Natchez, Perfetti, Askarov, and Potvin. Brian W., you have Hasek, Montembeault, Sundin, Jenner, Gunther, and Jarvis. Chad, you had Belfour and Heiskanen. Daryl, you had Chelios, Howard, Madonna, and Palat. Jason T., Aho, and Kraus. There's the Kraus name I'm talking about. Brian Wolf and Drysdale. Elliot, Richter, and Foligno. Carlos Kreider and Schwartz. Scott, you had Barkov and Brandon Hagel. Larry V., Hull and Dobish. Bill S., Barbashev, Erickson, Eck. Jonathan R., Olmark, and Mangiapane. Brian, you claimed Sanderson and Velarde, and we're just waiting for McMichael and Ben to get claimed. Those are $14 solos instead of 2 for 28. They're 1 for 14. If you want to claim them both to close it, it's 22, so $6 off, 3 off each, I guess. Trades are still the same. LaFontaine, Sergachev, Zuccarello, Barbashev, York. If you want to look at them, we're waiting to hit community hits still, which is Gretzky. That was the only locked one. We've hit 3 pictured headliners, I believe, and Daryl hit 1, so I think that's 4. Let me look while we're waiting for those 2 to get claimed, if it was 2 or 3 for us. Oh, no, we've only hit 2, right? No Gretzky, no Bedard, no Ovechkin, no Sakic. So we've hit Howe. We hit Forsberg. No Larkin, but he hit Larkin, so that's 3 total. Hasek, Sundin, Vasquez. We only hit 2. Ooh, might have a fun second half here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 left. I'm looking at the picture. I know you guys can't see it, but okay, we're just hanging out until McMichael and Jamie Benn get claimed. I'll run the box numbers here in a second. Let me make sure these are right. 9, 10, 15, 20, 22. 9, 10, 15, 20, 22. 41, 45, 58, 59, 60. Yep. And then again, oops. We are still 3 short in the HP jersey. We'll get that. That's what's coming up next, so we'll fill it right when we're rolling it. Well, that's box numbers for this. Top 2 are the ones we're going to open. On the 7th roll, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Box 10 and 9, right by each other. And at the top 2, lowest 2. That's easy for me. 10 and 9. Whoops, I shouldn't close that yet because we're still waiting to fill. 10 and 9, McMichael and Jamie Benn, both $14 spots to close us, and then we're good to go. I'm going to put these away and grab a drink while we're waiting for these. Since we got a little bit of time. Just in case people have me muted, which is probably the majority of people. Let me type it out. Never mind. Daryl says he'll take them both. Okay, so 22, Daryl, not 28. Good luck to you. Daryl, is that Larkin going to go into your series? So I know if I'm able to chase it or not. And I read off the random, so we're good to go. 9 and 10, I'll delete here just so we're... Actually want those to go up. Next week, sweet. Okay. Let's see, I remember about 1/3 on the time. Daryl could send me a message at 2:53 and the break's at 3 and I'll still be late. My short-term memory, I get on working something, okay, I got 7 minutes, let me work on this, and then I look and it's like been 25 minutes later. Carlos, Tampa Bay, you got it on the jersey. So just 2 left, which is coming up next, guys. Almost there. Final jersey from that series as well. I'm hoping for a big one. I think as many times as I said I'm hoping for a big one, I probably jinxed us, but we'll hope. Okay, 9 and 10, good luck all. I've got 2 goals. The first goal is to hit 2 claimed names. The second goal is to hit that dang Gretzky. We had Gretzky in, 2 series ago, and we were not the ones that got it. I'm hoping it's different this series. Okay, here we go. Good luck all. 3, 2, 1. Oh, yeah. I don't know why the white threw me off. I'm so used to seeing the gray or the black. Great hit here. He was in the Olympics, too. I forget which team. Finland or Sweden, I think. Pretty sure it's one of those 2. White jersey, which is a little more rare. I love it. The away jersey. Adrian Kempe. Adidas Pro as well, so this one's still holding on to some Adidas. The big COA, LA Kings, Adrian Kempe. I hit one of those with Daryl Kempe. I believe mine was the black one, though. And I can't remember if that was from your series, Daryl, or if it was from an East Coast box. Whoops, I forgot to see you had them. Hold on. Let me show you, and then we'll... great hit here. Not a pictured headliner, but an awesome hit. Adrian Kempe, Adidas Pro. Love the detail on the Kings jerseys, too. A couple crowns up there. Pine green, not evergreen, sorry. No C or A patch for him. How long before? I was just noticing this last night. There's your fight strap as well. Who had... We finished one thought before I go on to the next one. Kempe. There it is. It's a random on the Fuhrer claim. Joseph ending a bad streak. Hitting Adrian Kempe. I think I won it from you from East Coast and you won it back. Really? Could be. It's in my PC now. Or no, it's not. I think it's a duplicate for me, so I think it's in the reserves. I have the exact same jersey on the exact same color style. I have to draw the line somewhere, but I'll keep 10 of the same name if they're all different. Joseph K, nice hit. Adrian Kempe. Thank you, sir. Yeah. The streak can only last so long, even though it felt like 17 years. Huh? Great hit. Kempe away jersey. Okay, box 2, which is box 10. Yeah, there's been several times in my break career, like the joining breaks, where I've won an item that someone won from me, that they win back from me, that I won from them. Every once in a while, if it happens twice, I take it as a sign that it needs to stay in the PC and I keep it. Jersey number 2. This one's tricking me a little bit. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We just saw this style, and the guy's still in this series, but I think this might be the other one because the signature looks a little smaller to me. Man, I love these jerseys, though. I love this this newest alternate for Edmonton. I think that's like an I and an H. Is this a name that I've not seen before? Is this Isaac Howard? We just pulled one recently with the Mangiapane. It is. Fanatics Premium. One of the best looking Fanatics jerseys, I think. Love this one. Daryl says that's me. Is it, Howard? Let's see. Howard. It is on your Chelios claim, Daryl. Isaac Howard, Oilers alternate. Yeah, alternate Fanatics. What was the one I said it was on? Mangiapane. And I don't think that was just on the Fanatics Premium. So this might be the only one from this series on this style anyways. Nice hit, Daryl. Isaac Howard. I don't know much about Howard. My guess is that he's younger. Nick or whoever, tell me if I'm wrong. Is this a younger dude on the Oilers, or is this like retired, long gone? That's why I don't know. But man, these new Oilers alternates, I guess it was last year. They're so nice. I really like them. It's like a cream color too, not white. Pretty sure he's a rookie, struggling but highly regarded. Cool. You know how I keep telling you guys I'm new to hockey? We have a couple of these draft picks that are still not playing for Utah. They're playing with the farm teams or whatever. Like T.J. Ginla, Jerome McGinley's son. And we got the other dude that we just Denoyer or whatever, however the heck you say his name. I want to see him suit up for the Mammoth, but it takes a while, huh? Sometimes they probably don't even. Maybe they get traded before they make it onto the final roster. It's like baseball, the farm and baseball too. I don't really understand it. Daryl, nice hit. Adrian Kempe and Isaac Howard. I'm really curious what kind of firepower we have at the end of this series. Is going to be a fun finish, I think. I'm really hoping that means we got Gretzky. I don't know why that would mean that, but I'd love to see Gretzky. I'd love to see a couple of the other headliners. We've got 8 boxes left. See if we can finish it a fun way. Most players spend a while in the minors if they ever make it, really. Okay. Yeah, I want to see T.J. Ginla. I want to see, I forget his first name, but Denoyer, or however the heck you say his name. Desnoyers is how you say it, but I think it's French. Daryl would know. Daryl's got that freaky deaky Dutch French down. I struggle with it. All right, congrats you two. Sorry to everyone else. Let's go look at our next item here, which is football. So we will close the poll. We will close the guessing after we get this one closed up, but there's just a little bit more work to do. Our final HP jersey, so we don't have to random it, is what, box 32 of 100, our box 4. It is our final one from this series. 2 spots left. We'll close this. The teams that are left, these are $26 per, by the way. You pick a team, you get a second team at random. Teams that are left: Arizona Cardinals, Atlanta Falcons, Baltimore Ravens, Carolina Panthers, Denver Broncos, Green Bay Packers, Houston Texans, Jacksonville Jaguars, Kansas City Chiefs, Las Vegas Raiders, Miami Dolphins, Minnesota Vikings, New Orleans Saints, New York Giants, New York Jets, Seattle Seahawks, Tennessee Titans, Washington Commanders. You took French in high school. I took Spanish in high school, and I think I took Spanish 2 twice, took Spanish 1 once, and learned basically nothing. Denoy. There's nothing after that. Denoy. It's like Desnoyers. Denoy. Okay. I was kind of right, but I thought there was more to it. A lot of his letters are silent. Thank you, Bill, for getting that. I don't speak freaky deaky Dutch. I had to say French right after, but you got the you got the what I was going for there. Hey guys, we're super close. Last 2 spots on the HP jersey. Let's do this. Let's discount them to. There's not a lot of room in any of this stuff today, but I keep discounting. Let's discount them to 24, so $2 off on the last 2 spots. Close this. I'll get our randoms after that. We'll close the poll. We'll get the guesses in. If you haven't guessed yet, guess a player in the gold bag here that has, what did I say, at least 90 plus receiving touchdowns. I said has had. Could be retired, could be current player. If you get it right, you get $10 credit to use tonight. But last 2 spots here to close this are 24 instead of 26. And then we'll move on to Racky after that, which I think the only thing that's available is the New York Jets for 18. It is a brand new series, start of a new series as well. So there's 12 boxes. And then in Big Al's, the Colts are the last team left for 43. We'll do a few lives tonight. I'll start building the series. I may start tomorrow. I may start on Thursday, Friday. Hopefully get it ready for Monday. Wednesday, we'll do a big mixer. We'll do some other stuff on Wednesday as well. Have our fun little in-between series night, which we always do. We'll have a Schwartz triple. We'll have some hot boxes. Last hot boxes we had gave us Rob Gronkowski and another headline. That was fun. Anyways, Mike Evans in the bag, Antonio Gates in the bag. Carlos, you'll take the Jets as a solo. You got it. Steve, are you still here? Make a note here. I guess why wouldn't you be unless you watch later? But when you do watch, if you're watching now or watching later, just know that one's sold. So. I'm going to mark this down too, just so I know where I'm at. I tend to forget those little randoms. Okay. Yeah, we're just hanging out for a second. I'm not going to do Racky first. We're going to do the jersey first. Poll is what? It's close between three different things: QB, running back, wide receiver. So we're getting close there. I'll move this out just so we're ready. I'll do my little snapshot like we always do at the start of the Racky series. There's all 12. 1, 2, 3, 4 on top. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. When I get these, I open up 6 and I carry all 6 down to the basement. I asked my wife and kids, the 3 of them, to help me carry the 6 helmets. So I don't know, 4 for my wife, 1 for each kid, 2 for each kid. 2. They couldn't do it. They had to make 2 trips. 1 helmet each. They don't appreciate what it is, the box lifting business. soon as we get those last 2 jersey spots claimed up, we'll roll. I'll close the poll. We'll get the guesses, and we'll see where we're at. But we'll hang out here just for a second. Scott taking Denver. Thanks, Scott. Scott, I was watching on and off, and didn't really have my volume on because I was hanging out with my wife, but I laughed out loud when I realized that it was you that hit the Troy Franklin, Scott, on Saturday, Sunday, thinking how many times you chase that, you finally get one by way of a trade, and then boom, you hit Troy Franklin right after. I swear that's how it always happens. Hey, but you could take another one, different style. Another is always a good option. But it made me laugh. At least I think it was you that hit Troy Franklin. If I'm wrong, I sound like an idiot. Yeah, it made me laugh, man. That's how it always works, I swear. Or as soon as you give up on taking it, that's when they hit, which is what happened to you, too. It's just stupid. Okay, one final spot to close this. Remember, these are 24 now on these last 2 instead of 26. You guys are waffling back and forth between running back and quarterback. 37 votes. I might have a hard time getting more votes. That's more than are here watching right now. People stopping in and coming back. One final spot, and then we'll be good to go, guys. Apologies for the delay. And then everything else is full besides the one spot in Big L's. Harrison in the bag, Gonzalez in the bag. Gotcha. Isn't it kind of fun to look at these lists at who did what and then realize, man, some of these guys are dogs that we don't see a lot of helmets of. Makes you appreciate some of these guys. Retired, current. One final spot here. And we're good to go. Kevin says Minnesota for the jersey. That, I think, may have been the last headliner team that was left. Maybe, Kevin, just maybe you can add a Justin Jefferson jersey to the Jefferson full size you had the other day. I think that's the headliner, isn't it, for Minnesota? Would anyone in the room really like the helmet in the bag? Not looking for clues, just wondering. Probably. I mean, those guys are all dogs on that list. Yep, it's a beautiful creamsicle box. That'll be a dream. Sometimes it happens, Kevin. If I just jinxed you in the wrong way, you can. If you ever see me in person, like I always say, you put gum in my hair for jinxing me. That's fine. I was pretty stoked that you hit the Jefferson, but jersey would be sweet too. I also have them in my series, back in my series, so there's some Jeffersons floating around. Okay, let's get randoms going here. We're full. Thanks, guys. Wrong one. That's the dice roller. I'll just get rid of the other one and change this to this. Same website, so why not? Johnny knows. And I saw Dustin win the Elway. I had been claiming Denver the whole week before, and then my brain stops working, and I didn't claim Denver at all that night. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I forgot I wanted Denver. And then there's Johnny Elway. Okay, 7 times. That's how it works, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. New Orleans on top. Baltimore on bottom. Kevin, you got the purple teams covered. I always notice when they're together because they're the purple teams. Okay, Greg, you got San Francisco, New Orleans, Rams, and the Giants. AJ, Indy, Jacksonville, Detroit, and Arizona. Bill S., you have Philly, Atlanta. Brian W., Chargers, Kansas City, Buffalo, Carolina. Larry V., you have Chicago and Seattle. I swear Larry always gets Seattle as randoms when he joins the football stuff. I'm pretty sure. Jonathan R., Cincy, Miami. Brad, Pittsburgh, Washington. Chad, Dallas, and Houston. Jonathan R., Cleveland, Tennessee. Carlos, New England, Tampa, Jets, and Green Bay. Scott, you had Denver and Vegas, so AFC West combo. And Kevin, Minnesota, Baltimore, purple combo. I got I got hardcore juke the other day. I thought I won a Justin or Randy Moss Chrome in a purple bag, and it was a stupid blue team in a purple bag. Come on, man. I always say that to you guys, though. Don't let the color throw you off, and I did it to myself. Okay, I'm going to close the poll because something shot up. What was it? 36%, which means you guys are already up 1-0 to 0. Remember, we added Derrick Henry on the Titans Eclipse Mini. We have Darrelle Revis on the Patriots Eclipse Mini. We still have Devin Hester and Joe Theismann jerseys. I will change them. I know I say it all the time. Be helpful if someone messaged me on a random Tuesday or Wednesday or even Monday morning, afternoon, said, hey, Alex, shuffle those bad boys up. Because then I'd remember to do it. Still great items, but it's nice to see a little bit of different stuff. Guesses are done. You guys had a ton of guesses. Let's see if anybody got it right. 3, 2, 1. I don't know if there's more than one Ram on this checklist. That is a rivalry helmet. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank goodness. That was like melted onto there. Rivalry helmet, which kind of also gives it away a little bit compared to the other guys. Rams. That's Davante Adams. I really want this helmet for my PC. You guys know I'm a big Adams fan. I used another guy that I kind of like today, but still could be tricky. I know there were some Adams guesses, but this one's going to be a series helmet at some point. Maybe next series since I'm building it now. I don't know if Rams already have an Adams in there. I'll have to look when I rebuild it. Let's scroll up and see who won, because I know there was a few of you. You guys can kiss your easy guesses goodbye, though, if you think I'm just going to keep picking the Alex Smiths and the Davante Adams and the Aaron Rodgerses and the Jordan Loves and the Andre Johnsons of the world. I'm going to start doing, like, I don't even know. Terrell Suggs will be the next guest. Good luck. Brian E. You got 10. Chad. You got 10. You get a purse. You get a purse. You get a car. You get a car. Isaac Bruce. Tom almost had it. Tom had Isaac Bruce. It's a great guess. Evans in the bag. Evans. Howard. That's me. 23. That's me. Mike Evans. Antonio Gates. Was it just you two? I thought I saw more. Okay. You too. You guys can apply it to anything you join, or you can wait and join a jersey random later that are $10 each. It's a good one to use it on. Or you can, if you guys are people that join frequently, I don't mind if it rolls over one stream. That's fine. I know I try to save for this stream, but it can roll if you want to. Okay, let's sneak it in there. Not hitting it on the wall. This was one that just came in. I went in there and looked around in the reserve room, and boom, there it was. I thought, I don't think I've done Adams in a while, so we'll do Adams. Okay, I read off the HP randoms. Good luck to you guys on our final box here. We'll do Radke next, start of a new series. The guesses are done, and you guys are going running back, of which you're already up 1-0 to nothing. Head running back here, you might be well on your way. Our box 4, box 32 of 100 from series 4. Let's do a double cut since that's been working nice for me. Why not? I like to use that plastic for a little bit of cushion in the. I think these have been going the right way, right? I just hate seeing the nameplate. I see a number. Okay, here we go. Good luck, everybody. 3, 2, 1. Cool. I know who that is. I don't know. I'll tell you. So I was hoping for one of the picture headliners. This is one of the teams. This is not the picture headliner player. 32 in box 32? It was. Too bad it's not mine. That would have been a bonus. I will tell you this, though. Let's say I see 10 Marcus. This is Marcus Allen. Great hit for the Chiefs. Let's say I see 10 Marcus Allen jerseys out in the wild. 9.85 of them are on the Raiders. So it's really cool to see a Chiefs Marcus Allen. This is one that I would PC if I hit it. I don't see a lot of licensed Marcus Allen Chiefs stuff, so that's cool. I don't think that got cleaned. That was another headliner team that was sitting around, I think, but it was for Travis Kelce. Marcus Allen, beautiful Nike jersey here. Yeah, Chiefs, and and it's got the AFC patch, even better. Love those. Someone tell me what the LH stands for. Lucille Hedwig. What's LH? I probably know what it is, but Lamar Hunt. I know that. I should have easily guessed that. There's a Lamar Hunt trophy, all that. Okay. It's not Lucille. Okay. Nike. Like, exactly like Harry Potter's owl. Just not Lucille. Great hit here. Who had the Chiefs? Lamar Hunt. Okay, that is a random on spot 6. Brian W. Brian, Hit Parade Gold Rush treating you well today. Beautiful jersey. I've got a Marcus Allen for the series on the Raiders. I love the Chiefs one. If you like the Raiders one better, Brian, you talk to me. I don't know why I think the Chiefs one's cool, but I do. You can trade it for Raiders if you want to. You can keep the Chiefs if you want to. Both cool hits. Sorry, this is a cool hit. Raiders was not a hit. That's one for later on down the series. Problem is we've got Crosby. We've got Gruden. I still have a Bo Jackson out there. Not Crosby. Brock Bowers is in there now. I've got a Bo Jackson that I've had for like 6 months waiting to put in the series, but I don't want to have like 4 Raiders. So I don't do it. Brian, nice hit. Marcus Allen on the Chiefs. I enjoy that jersey. That's a great hit. Sorry to everyone else. Fun jersey, though. Okay, let's do some Racky. And that's a running back. Oh, man. You guys are going to do it. Have you guys ever had a 2-0 lead? Don't blow it. I'm telling you, the positions you guys hit way easier than the non-positions. Okay, 2-0-0-0. You have got the lead. If Racky's running back, I'm going to call it for you guys. In the new series, Bill, you've got Dallas, Baltimore, Detroit, Carolina. Greg, you have San Fran, Buffalo, Pittsburgh, Houston, New York Giants, and Washington. Tim, you had Denver and Minnesota. You sold Carlos, Atlanta, and New Orleans. Brian W., you had Green Bay, Arizona, Tampa, and Tennessee. Brad, you had Indy, Seattle, Cleveland, and Cincy. Jonathan R., you had New England, Chicago, Philadelphia, and Jacksonville. You had Chargers in Vegas. Steve, you had the Rams. And so if you're here, just make note that it's sold. And now my connection is unstable, it says. And then it went away, so hopefully it's fine now. Lucille. I was thinking of a woman's name, like the Bears, whatever her name is, Georgia. I don't even know. I thought maybe Lamar Hunt. That's the most obvious name in there. Okay, let's get a box number here. We're fresh 1 through 12, so any number will work here. Okay, 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. I do like Harry Potter, by the way. 5, 6, 7. My kids love it. My daughter just got gifted the big, expensive Harry Potter Lego. She already has like 15 of them. Georgia. Yeah, that's... Oh, is this your guess? It is college guessing time. I don't know if you're saying what I was saying for like the Bears lady is Georgia or Georgia. I don't even know. But if Georgia's your guess, UGA. This is where you guess a college team that you think this player we're about to open was drafted from. But from box 6, if you get it right, you move on to next week. Everybody got knocked off last week, right? Yep. So if you're listening and you want to guess a college team that you think this player was drafted from that we're about to open. If you get it right, you move on to the next week to win some freebies, either credit or a helmet from me. Not a way to win this helmet, but it is a way to win something with me. So people to win this helmet, you have to join the break. The people that are listed got the shot. Let's go here. Let's close this. Let's open this. Let's get rid of box 6. And 6 will be right in the middle on the leftish side. There's our box 6. All right, my guess. Now that all this Lamar Hunt talk, I'm going to guess an AFC team. Oh, I'm not guessing a team. I'm guessing a freaking college. Never mind. I am going to say this is AFC, though, just because we've been talking about it. I'm going to think of a specific player and then guess his college. Ohio State for me today. There's a lot of Ohio States there, but I'm not going to not guess it because just because you did, it's going to be the right guess. Ohio State. And this is going to be a Jackson Smith-Njigba flash. That's the player I thought of, by the way. Luckily, there's a bunch of other Ohio State guys that it could be too if I get that part wrong. Okay, guys, get your guess in. Last call. We'll get rolling. Next up is Big Al's. There's one spot left still in that. That's the Indianapolis Colts. So there's our final 4-boxer. We'll do a couple live fills tonight, rag key, discount series, and some licensed jerseys. Wednesday, we'll do a mixer and have some fun with that and some other stuff. But let's do this first. Box 6. I feel like I'm forgetting something. You guys guessed. We closed the poll. Got some credit. Good luck, all. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. It's always on college day when we get a college helmet. I think I did a good job of blocking the red box for you guys, though. I kind of like the white LSU helmets. The yellow are cool too, but these ones are nice with purple and yellow stripe up top. I like that. My wife went to LSU with one of her dancers this last year and toured around and stuff. That's cool. LSU, if you got a tiger, go dog, go tiger. You got a chance. There's a lot of LSU guys, so is it one of the common ones or not? Oh yeah, this is easy. Anyone type in LSU? I usually think LSU. I didn't think of LSU today, so I can't complain. LSU Bill. Bill, you're on the next week. And you get it by way of pulling an actual LSU helmet too. Look at you go. Okay. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. I dig it. One of these times we're going to spin it around. It's going to be a Joey B on LSU. Last time we did LSU, it was OBJ. It was an authentic, so it was a great helmet. I slightly like Jamar Chase better, but both fun. I think when it's all said and done, OBJ will be a fun helmet to have too. But Jamar Chase, man, he's at the top of the league or close to it for the last few years. That's the Cincinnati Bengals. Hitting on that one. I don't know if Cincy got claimed today. Where did Cincy go? There it is. Spot 10. Cleveland and Cincy together. So an AFC North combo spot there. Breaking Brad, hitting the Jamar Chase LSU helmet. Nice hit, Brad. Congrats. There's our first non-running back. So you guys are starting to get threatened by at least one other thing. Most of the time we pull LSU, we pull the yellow version. I like this white version. Purple and yellow on top. Purple letters. Maybe that's black letters. I can't quite tell. Might be black letters. Purple face mask. Great hit. Right off chin strap. Nice hit, Brad. Okay. We will do one more Racky live fill tonight as well. But now we're on to Big Al's. Let's go over here, and congrats, Bill, on the guess. You'll be moving on the next Monday. See if you can get 2 in a row. Brad's got that up for trade if anyone's interested. Do you want me to post it in the corner, Brad? Or is it just like a during the stream type opening? Both great options. Let's do this. Okay, so we're on to Big Al's. I'll read these. The only thing that's open is the Indianapolis Colts. 43 for them. Final 4-boxer. Let me read through who has who. Tim, you have the Arizona New York Jets combo. Corey, Atlanta. Greg, Baltimore. Nick, you have Buffalo. Greg, Carolina, Tennessee combo. Corey, Zach, Cincy. Bill B, Cleveland. Tim, Dallas. Dustin, Denver. Bill S, Detroit and Green Bay. Brad, Houston. Indy is open. Brad, Jacksonville. Ty, you have Kansas City. Carlos, Las Vegas. Brian W, the Chargers. Greg, the Rams. Bill B, Miami. Zach B, Minnesota and New England. Brian, New Orleans. Greg, the Giants. Corey, the Eagles. Bill S, Pittsburgh. Nick, San Francisco. Jonathan R, Seattle. Greg, Tampa Bay. And Brad, Washington. You can send it. Okay. So during the stream, if anyone's interested in trading for the Ja'Marr Chase, if not, it'll be sent to them. But if you guys want to offer trade offers tonight, let me know. While it's still here, you got a shot at it. It's a cool helmet. Let me get the boxes going, guys, but we've got just Indy left. I'll discount them now to 40. So Indy is at 40 if anyone's interested in that. We won't run until it gets claimed, but let's get some boxes going. We'll do our final 2 at the end of the stream, which will be we'll do last team standing and then Wonka after that. That's where we'll be at. Scott, you'll take Indy. I appreciate it. Scott, I think I saw that you asked, and I maybe never replied. You still had some credit left. I don't think it's enough to cover what you've had here, but you don't. It's not what you still had something left. So I'll message you later, and look at. I don't remember the amount either, but I now remember you asking that, and I don't know if I ever replied to it. Maybe I did. I don't know. Okay, let's get some boxes going here. Let's close this. There. Let's shake it up. 4 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. I know I say it every series, guys, but thanks for participating in Series 37. I'm really excited for Series 38. I've overbought the last 3 weeks, and I have a ton of fun helmets to put in the next series. Some that I never had before, some cool styles on guys we see all the time, fun names that we see all the time, and then some names that we probably haven't seen in a while. So I'm excited to build this next series. I think there's going to be a few blazes in there, a few chromes. All the big names that we've hit should be recycled back in there. The names that have not come out, hopefully we hit some tonight. If not, they'll stay in there, probably on the same style. I usually just leave it in if it's a fun helmet, and we'll keep trying to hit them. I have a friend that would love to have the Ja'Marr Chase. Yeah, you see if they have anything to trade, Thomas. Full size is what Brad's looking for, so probably full size NFL helmet is what Mr. Brad's checking out for. Okay, 113, 113. There. 68, 68. $62, 62. Yeah, let me know. Brad doesn't mind if I hold it for a day or two while you look. I mean, it's worth a shot. If not, then you can always reach out to Brad later on too about it. And then, if you can see, let me drop in. I learned my lesson dropping little ones the other day. 168. Lots of sixes, huh? 113, 68, 62, 168. 4-boxer. Normally, guys, we would do a live fill 3-boxer right after this. But seeing as we're not doing that, we're going to do a Radke first, right after this. A Radke live fill. We're then going to do a Big Al's discount box, and we'll probably end with some jerseys. I don't think we'll do anything after that. We will do jerseys. I'm just saying we'll probably end with them. So semi-short stream tonight, but we still have a few live fills for fun after this. And then I'll see what we're going to do for live fill on Wednesday. We might do our last real autograph box. I'm hoping we have something fun on that. But we'll have a big mixer, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 items, however many we decide to do. I'll throw in a few from my PC as extras to add on to it as well, like I always do. And we'll have fun with it. Anyways, let me grab these four. 113, 68, 62, 168. I've got the other two too. I'm going to go from the easiest search to the hardest search on next Monday. I then again have close to 200 helmets to look through instead of 75 or 80 or however many left in there. Let's make sure. 113, 68, 62, 168. All right, we're good. Again, we'll do a Racky live fill right after this, guys. Apologies for those that were coming to do a live fill Big Al's. These 4 plus the 2 is getting us to 127, which I might be wrong, but I think that's the most we've ever done. I think we've slowly done like from 110 to 115 to 120, 122, 124. I think 127 is the highest. I like to keep it low 120s, but just the way it worked out, 127 is what we're ending out this series. I'll roll over the 70-ish. I'll take any out if we need to, and then I'll build another 120-ish back into the series. It'd be around 195 to 200 helmets for Series 38. Anyways, let's roll. All in order besides these ones. Okay, so again, there could still be some changing of the spots. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th could jump around for Wonka. Greg has won first, so we'll do that one at the end. Last team standing is a tiebreaker we need to do. Let's see if anything changes with the other freebie spots. 62, Series 37. Nothing changing on this one. And again, you guys are up 2 to 1 to 0 to 0 on the Wonka. So I can't tell with this bag. I can tell the team for sure. I can't tell who signed it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Starting with NFC East. Not doing divisions, so that doesn't really matter. But starting with an Eagle. So 0 Wonka Eagles. Philly was Corey. Corey, congrats. Jumping in today, hitting the first helmet. Beginner's luck, exactly. If this is your first time, I explained to you how a break works, Corey. I'm just saying that because I know Jonathan wants me to bug you. Back and certified. No, I'm just joking. Congrats, man. Picked a good night to come back. Yeah, there you go. Hitting on the very first one, too. That's not how it happened for me, that's for sure. There we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I'm not going to lie. I thought this was going to be a quarterback based on the style. I was wrong. We're going wide receiver here. I still don't really know what's going to happen with him. He is one of my favorites besides the whole drama queen. He's going to sweep the floor. Yeah, that is what would happen on a closing night, something that would stress me out, right? AJ Brown, liked him when he's on the Titans, liked him on the Eagles. See where he goes next. There's a few players on a few different teams that are wanting out. I don't know if he's still one of them, but back and certified AJ Brown, nice hit. That is back-to-back receivers, though, so receivers are now tied. Last one, that's with Shane. Do you know how much I hate Shane Lowry? Like, literally. He can do something. I despise Shane Lowry. I think the Eagles will keep him or trade him. I don't know. They have some drama, but I don't know if it's his fault. I don't know if it's the coach's fault. I don't know if it's his fault. He's an excellent receiver when either he tries or they target him. I mean, he was top of the league, and then he just fell off. I don't know. But I love A.J. Brown. Okay, box 68, Series 37, 0 Wonka. Come on over to Green Bay unless you're going to just read your book on the sideline. I don't know. Maybe he's to the point where he's done caring. I don't know. Yeah, I saw Montgomery. Who else was it that was talking to today? Saw that one, but I can't remember. I don't know if anyone left, but there's talks of people leaving. A couple tags, too. Uh-oh. Let's see. Dawkins is your favorite Eagle. I love Dawkins. We just showed him the other night. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're going throwback style here. Houston Texans, which is a Tennessee Titans hit. This is where it gets a little. I just saw the auto. 3, 2, 1. Autos. What do you guys want me to do with this? There's no running back either, right? Kenny Houston was. Oh, wait. Yeah, he was an other, right? Anyways, that's a cool hit. We'll talk here in a second how this is going to work. Kenny Houston, Hall of Fame 86. Charlie Joyner, which we just saw him like a couple series ago. I didn't realize that he played for the Oilers as well, because we usually pull him on Charger stuff. Hall of Fame 96. Robert Brazil, one of the big-time Oiler players that signed Hall of Fame 18. Warren Moon as well on this one. So this is quad sign. We've pulled a few triple. This is quad with a little bit different selection instead of it being like Earl Campbell and Charlie Joyner or whoever else they usually do. I forget. Ernest Givens. It's not the run and shoot. This is something else. So that's a receiver, a quarterback, and 2 others, correct? Are we counting all 4 of those guys? By the way, let's see who had Tennessee. Sorry. Tennessee is combo spot going to Greg. Greg, nice quad auto here. And no, I'm not talking about the ice skater, the quad god, even though he blew it. Count them. Doesn't count due to multiples. 4 negatives equal a positive. There's no running back. I'm going to count them. We'll see how it shakes it out at the end of the night. That's 2 others, a receiver and a quarterback. goodness. An onslaught of everything but the one you guys picked. Quarterback, receiver, 2 others. It is now 3-2 to 2-1. Greg, nice hit. Love that one. I saw a few other multi-script stuff to win the other day, and I was hoping I'd get one. I didn't for my collection, but you were talking about multi-script stuff a few months back. There's another one. That's cool. Okay, box 113. Series 37. Finally, some Wonka, so we can at least try to make it dramatic, right? Maybe, maybe not. Corey and Greg on the board. Okay. Okay, I'm not going to make the same mistake because apparently I do that kind of stuff. 3, 2, 1. It's not quite the chrome bag, but this is a little more chromey-ish bag, so I could see myself putting the chrome in there if I didn't have another bag. Could also be a non-chrome. So the other day I swore it wasn't a chrome, and then it was, so I'm going to stop saying that. Get a drink. Rub it in my face for not winning the chrome the other day. Looks green. I don't even want to. I'm going to do it like a Band-Aid. Oh, I see a little shimmer. I think this is chrome. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. It is a chrome. It's not green. It's blue. I'm thinking you said green. I'm like, do I have a green chrome? Instead of racking my brain, I'll just open it up. Lions chrome. And this was the last team standing, too. But I think they've hit several times since then. So they're on the board again. Lions. Bright, shiny chrome. Yeah, get your guesses out. This could be a bunch of different guys. Probably 2 popular guesses, though. Detroit. Well, that's Mr. Bill. Bill S. hitting the Lions. Still can't see auto, but I don't know why I'm peeking. I'm pretty sure I know I put an auto on this one. On a chrome on this one. 3, 2, 1. And it is. I'm thinking to myself, I don't think I have a Calvin Johnson chrome. Because I don't. Barry Sanders. Beckett certified and Schwartz certified. All that Schwartz sticker kind of gets lost in the silver because it's see-through itself. What a great hit. Billy Sims. Barry Sanders chrome. Just like when you freaked me out on the, who was it? Oh, Ken Griffey Jr., Ken Griffey Sr. It's a great hit, which, by the way, Mark, I don't even know if you replied or if you're waiting on me or I'm waiting on you. I still need to talk to you about that. Great hit, Bill. Congrats. Barry Sanders showing his face this series, although he does, I shouldn't say he does most series. He's in every series. He's a guy I'll always have. Hey, Brad, there's the helmet to trade for. You definitely can try. There's no shame in trying. That was 4 points as well. That might change up the Wonka points. It does change up the Wonka points. So that changes Bill from 3rd to 2nd by 1 point. So Bill is now in 2nd with 16. Brian's in 3rd with 15. Zach B, you're in 4th with 11. Jonathan R, 8. Charlie, 7. Scorching, 5. Nick and Robert, 4 each. I would do that. The offer has been made. Congrats. Nice hit. Barry Sanders. I'll be honest, I used to call it a finale, the last 4 boxes, but that doesn't make any sense because there's nothing different. It's the same series, it's just the last 4. And I feel like we've had a few bummer finales, not even bummer, but just, I want to see a big name come out on the last night. I feel like last series, maybe the last 2, we haven't had like a huge name come out. Maybe I'm forgetting. But Barry will do it. That helps. Great hit. Okay, 168, Series 37. So I stopped calling it a finale because then you think, oh, firework finale show. Always a big name. Is that what you're hoping for? You'd be a double Elway week. That'd be cool. I'd be okay with that. I'd be down with that. Did I say points? No points. Can't see an auto. I can see a style, and I think I know the team, at least one of two, because of the style of the. Now I can see it. The color of the stripe, I should say. 3, 2, 1. I knew it was either this team or the other team in the NFC that has a gold stripe. Double bag with these silver bags make it hard to see the auto. See it now. Niners. Eclipse. San Francisco. Did we go all NFC? Nope, we didn't. Oilers. San Fran was Nick. Nick F. hitting the Niners. JSA certified Eclipse rep. And I reverse jinxed us. Said I want to see big names. We ended up with 2 big names at the end, plus a couple other fun helmets too. I dig that one. We're going quarterback there. I didn't give you credit for your running back though, so running back's tied it again. This is a tight race now. 2, 3, 3, 2. Joe Montana. Eclipse. I've got a fun Montana in the reserves. Maybe now's the time to put it in. I've got a few Montanas. Nick, great hit. Something tells me, like my brain is telling me that you hit a Montana. I don't know, 4 or 5 series ago. Maybe I'm confusing with someone else. Do you already have a Montana? Congrats. You do have a Montana for me. Was it in the last like 4 or 5 series, or does it go way back? Congrats, winners. We had A.J. Brown. We had the quad, which was Joyner, Houston, Brazil, and Moon. We had Barry Sanders on a chrome. We had Joe Montana on Eclipse. Let's do a rad key. There's no Big L's live fill, unfortunately. 1 out of 2 nights for what? Every 2 months or every month and a half where we don't have it. But we're going to do a Racky here, brand new Racky series, see if we can pull something fun. I'm distracting you guys. I hate this new screen. Congrats, you 4. Those are fun helmets. Sorry to those who didn't hit. I know that the whole finale, finally, you want to hit one of these fun ones. Okay, let's top chat at live chat. I suggest you guys do too, so you see the order I see. I have got Jonathan with Pittsburgh. Whoops, wrong one. Over here. That's what I want. I have got Greg with San Francisco. I've got Zach with New England. Zach, you did well on Sunday. I think didn't you hit like the last 3 helmets or 3 out of the last 4 or something? Some fun ones too. New England, Pittsburgh, gone. Obi, sorry. Denver, Dustin. Number 5 is Cleveland for Brad. 6 is Green Bay for Brian. 7, Pittsburgh is not there. Dallas is there. 7, Bill S. 8 is Chicago for Joseph. What's up, Joseph? Number 9, Indy is there for Brad. 10 is Green Bay is gone. Sorry, Tampa Bay for Brian. 11 is the Giants for Greg. 12, Tampa Bay's gone. Carlos, sorry. 12 is Atlanta for Dustin. 13, Denver's gone. Sorry. Minnesota is 13 for Obi. Got you, Obi. 14 is Detroit for Bill S. 15, Bears are gone. Carlos. Washington are there for spot 15 for Scott. And then 16 is Baltimore for Carlos. Gotcha on that one, Carlos. Let me make sure I didn't over or underbook this one since I was going fast. Series 26. Oh, okay. That wasn't that. That's like 6 months or 6 weeks time. That's like over a year ago. A year and a couple months maybe. So that's not what I'm thinking of. Okay. What style is the other Montana, Nick? Eclipse is the most popular Montana rep. There's a lot of eclipses out there, so that wouldn't surprise me. Lunar. Okay. I haven't seen a lot of Joe Lunars lately at all. That's a cool one to have. Did anybody put a random up? I don't think so, so I think we're good to go. I know it sounds stupid, guys, all my talking about styles and when they sign, how often they sign, but there's a collecting game inside the game that makes collecting even more fun. Recognizing rare scripts or styles that they just haven't signed in a long time, players that maybe haven't come around for a while, stuff like that. Just makes it a little more details to pay attention to. That makes it more fun. I do, at least. Okay, 7 times on these random guys. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Chargers to Buffalo. Screen, go back over here. Okay, yeah, this one. Jonathan R., you have Pittsburgh and the Chargers. Greg, San Francisco and the Rams. Zach, New England, Philadelphia. Dustin, Denver, Seattle. Brad, Cleveland, Carolina. Brian, Green Bay, Houston. Bill S., Dallas, and where did I go? Jacksonville. Joseph, Chicago, Kansas City. Brad, you have Indy and Arizona. Brian, Tampa, Cincinnati. Greg, New York Giants, Las Vegas. Dustin, Atlanta, New Orleans. Obi, Minnesota, Miami. Bill S., Detroit, and Tennessee. Scott, you have Washington and the New York Jets. And Carlos, you have Baltimore and Buffalo. B and B. Let's get a box number. We already got rid of box 6, so we're good to go. Let's go over here. Share this, do this 7 times. Top box, there's 1, 2, no, it's 3 already. Sorry, I'm on 4, 5, 6, and 7. Box 8. Also middle row, but the one closest to me. So box 8. Let me go back here and share. We are going to do a Big Al's discount. We'll at least do 1. We might do 2. Remember, it's $28 instead of $40 per division. These are helmets that either players on old teams, players that I don't quite want to put into this series for the price that I charge, or just players I have too much of. But we do division style, $28, so $7 per team. We'll do that next. Then we are going to do a licensed 2-boxer. New additions are Saquon Barkley, Sebastian Aho, and Isaiah Thomas. So we'll do 1 or 2 discount depending on how quick they go, or how. If 1 doesn't go, and if we don't even get 1, no big deal. But I want to try 1. Box 8 is gone. Let's do this. Let's get the discount loaded up. There will also be a discount included in the mixer on Wednesday. I am going to reload probably 6 or 7 helmets in for Wednesday, though. I might sneak in a non-discount helmet in there, too, just for fun. I mean, there's a lot that already are not, but... Okay, box 8. You guys are fighting for your bounty life. It is 3-3 to 2-2. You guys are one of the 3s. This could be the one that dooms you or helps you. Make sure it was box 8. It was. Okay. Good luck, all. I really hope that my wife woke up and left. She was going to take a nap because she wasn't feeling good. She did. I was supposed to remind her to get up at 6:30. That was an hour and 5 minutes ago. She got up on her own. So. Okay, box 8. She's good. Now it's her turn to be sick, and at least it's a non-busy week for her other than teaching school during the day. She doesn't have a bunch of team stuff this week, so... Yeah, it was close. It was only... Oh, there goes my headphone. Only off by an hour. The only problem it would have been if my dad would have been sitting there for 45 minutes by herself. She didn't even ask me to wake her up. I just told her I would because I didn't trust she'd get up, but she got up. Okay, here we go. Yeah, with daylight savings. I was just about to give you your reminder right now. All right, guys, here we go. 3, 2, 1. What? Why do we keep starting all these cases with the 1 or 2 colleges? Maybe there's more than 2 colleges. I might have to. That's up to you guys, but I may have to request maybe pump the brakes on the college if that's a thing. I've loved them all. Let's see who this is. We got Wisconsin. I feel like last case we opened up college quick at the start of the case, and now our first 2. This one isn't authentic. Man, this could be a few different guys. I've got the brothers. I've got the running back. I've got the offensive lineman. Who am I missing? Probably someone I'm missing, and that'll be the guy that we pull here. I'm too scared to look. Hey, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Or Rondane, exactly. You know, I said that guess thinking there wasn't a chance at that being it. I thought it was either going to be Jonathan Taylor or one of the Watts. But this is pretty cool. But again, if you guys, I can say it's you, but just say it's me. But also, if we want to request to have a little less college, I can do that. But it's fun to see these. We'll have to see how the rest of this case goes, but we're starting with 2. Joe Thomas on a Wisconsin. I've only ever seen one other Joe Thomas. It was on an AMP a long, long time ago. I don't look for it. I'm sure you can go find one right now. But as far as rolling around like all the other stuff that's available, not a lot of Joe Thomas. That's cool. Wisconsin, the other Joey T, Joe Thomas, going to the Cleveland Browns, starting with 2 AFC North hits from Racky. Cleveland, I want to say you had him again. You did, Brad, hitting both Radkeys and both college. Brad, the college magnet, no kidding. Did he hit a college one last week too? Or was that not college that he hit? Holy moly. Okay, well, we had Jamar Chase and Joe Thomas, 72, which he's 73 in the NFL, right? That's cool. I like it. Okay, we're gonna do a Big Al's discount and pick your division style. See if we can pull another college helmet. I don't think I have any college in the discount right now. Oh, sorry guys, not jerseys yet. We're doing discount. Big Al's discount, $28 per division. Brad, I may have a trade for you for that. I'll message you. Okay. Is this one up for trade too, Brad? It's 2 college. Both fun helmets. We'll give this one a second, guys. If it fills, we'll roll with it. If it doesn't, we'll move on to the jerseys. Sorry, Mark and Bill. Let me show my screen here. This is pick your divisions format. 7 divisions left, 1 claimed. I'll give this a few seconds. Yes, you'll trade. Okay. Bill's going to message you. Bill B. We'll see how that, if anything. So I'll hold on to these for the next few days, and then we'll see if anything comes from it. I'll post them too. If I was Brad, trade both college for Barry Sanders. Well, the Barry Sanders winner has to want to trade for both college too. Bill, NFC North. Brian, I got you at the NFC South. We will do jerseys, guys, just next up. I wanted to try to do more than just 2 live fills tonight. I mean, that's quick, but we could have just done just 2. And we might just end up doing just 2. Hey, 3 down, 5 to go. Yes, this is for 1 box. That's correct. It's just pick your division. So if we were doing a pick one random one on this, it'd be $14 instead of $20. If we were doing pick your team 1 box, it'd be $7 instead of $10. It's just a cheaper full size series. It's my discount series. 1 boxer, you get the whole division for $28. You get 14 for $28. AFC South going to Carlos. Got you, Carlos. Would you trade 2 college if you had the Barry Chrome? That's a good question. Let's make it a 3-boxer jersey. If you guys want to, I can, but we would need to have either 30 claims or charge 45. I don't think 30 claims is a realistic thing. Who's down? What do you guys want to do? You guys want to do a 2-boxer for 30 or a 3-boxer for 45 today? I'm fine to make either or happen. But let me know. We'll give this a second longer. 2 for 30 or 3 for 45. We usually do 2, but if you want to trade that, or we can try tomorrow 2 for 3-boxer, but up to you guys. I also want to make sure that it gets filled up. Jersey's one of my favorite series, so we'll do that one no matter what. But let's give this a second longer. AFC East, let me type them up. I mean, we're halfway there, so we're close. And so the East and the West are what's left. AFC East, AFC West, NFC East, NFC West, 28 each. Mark says 3-boxer. Craig says 2-boxer. Carlos says 3-boxer. If you're going to join the break, I want your vote. If you're not going to join the break, I don't want your vote. I'm not talking to anybody who's voted so far. I'm just saying in general. If you think you're going to join, let me know. You want to do a 2 or 3. I don't want to do a 3 and then have you not join. Dustin, AFC West, gotcha. Bill says 3. Jason says 3. So it would be the same format we do on the weekends. It would just be 45 instead of 30, guys. If you want to do that, I'm totally fine to do that. I know we're not doing a 3-boxer full size for 32, so kind of it's a lot of 3-boxers, a lot of 3-boxer votes. I'll tell you right now, guys, I don't think we'll ever replace the 2-box with a 3-boxer permanently. There's some nights where the 3 just would not get done. But tonight I will. I'll try it since there's enough 3s, even though it shows that 9 people are watching, not walking. That's got to be a false number, but maybe it is not false. This is what we'll do, guys. We will drop a 3-boxer with the idea that if it stalls out, we're going to drop it to a 2-boxer. But 3-box is how we're going to list it. Before we get there, we need to close up this discount. There are still 3 divisions left: AFC East, NFC East, and NFC West. And then we'll roll. Uh-oh, hope I didn't mess this up. Nope, I didn't. Okay, Greg's going to claim the NFC West. Thanks, Greg. Appreciate you. So just the NFC East and the AFC East. The East sitting around. Usually 2 of the quicker divisions to get claimed. AFC East, NFC East, those we'll close this. We'll just do 1 tonight, not 2, and then we'll add 1 to the mixer on Wednesday as well, but I'll refresh the series. But we're going to do a 3-box license. If it doesn't fill, I blame you. I'm joking, I don't. But actually, I'm not going to edit this. I'm going to copy this. And I'm going to edit the copy, because if I do that, then I'll post a 3-boxer on Wednesday without thinking about it, even though we're going to do a 2-boxer. Okay, that's ready to go. Okay, 2 divisions left. AFC East, NFC East, 28 a spot. And then we'll finish the stream with a 3-box Big Al's license jersey. I don't know what hockey games are on tonight. I know that Utah doesn't play. I don't think we play till. We might play tomorrow, but it might not be till Thursday. Let's see. No, we do play tomorrow. 5 p.m. versus Washington. Ugh. We needed to win that stupid game. We blew it. Last 2, guys. I'm not going to wait forever on this one either, because I don't want to sit here and then have the 3-boxer not roll either. So I'll give this 60 more seconds. If you've already paid for it and it doesn't fill, I can hold as credit or send back. Just let me know. But we'll see if we can get this one filled before I shut her down. And it's no issue if we shut it down. That doesn't bother me. Just feel bad if you guys are wanting it to run. John, AFC East. Okay, we're one away. Thank you, John. Good luck to you. We will get the NFC East claim, and then we'll run a 3-box jersey. This one is quick because we just read the divisions, roll bingo, and then I go grab the box. And there's only like 15 to choose from or 16 to choose from, so easy to find. And then we'll do a 3-box jersey. We'll give it a shot. NFC East, last division left. For the sake of time, I'm going to discount the NFC East to 24. But I've been doing that all night. NFC East is 24 to close this. And then we'll open this. We'll do some jerseys and we'll call the night. I'll get last team standing posted this weekend at some point. I'll get working on that. I need to order boxes and labels and I'll figure out what we're going to do with the mixer. I'm hoping we can do 10 plus items, at least 10, hopefully more than 10. The hot boxes are a little more expensive this time, so. Okay, NFC East is 24 instead of 28, $6 per team. And then we'll do a 3-boxer per request. Who asked for it to be a 3-boxer? Mark did. Okay. Just in case there's no volume, it's discounted to 24. Kenny Houston is 81 years old. Where did he play high school or college? Prairie View A&M? Does that even exist anymore? Yeah, it sure does. That means I'm not going to hit. Don't jinx yourself. It means you're going to hit twice. Right? Last division, guys. NFC East. I'm also fine to do a half and half. If you guys want to split and do $12 each, you can do pairs if someone's interested in taking 2 and someone taking the R2 for 12 each. Fine by me. You guys can chat and say, I'll take these 2 if someone wants the other 2. I don't think we need to divide them up into teams when they're $6, but you could. Mark says he'll split. What 2 do you want, Mark? And then see if someone else wants the other 2. Always a good option. We'll do 3-box jerseys, and then we still need to do the last team standing in Wonka. Please don't let me forget those. Doesn't matter. Okay, someone want to pick 2 teams in the NFC East, and Mark will take the other 2. Someone wants to split with them, let them know. I'll do this. Whoops. Where am I typing? Oh, wrong side. Mark M and Jason says he'll take Dallas, Washington, Mark, which leaves you with the Giants and the Eagles. Does that work for you? $12 a piece, not 14 because I discounted it already to 24. Done. Okay. Thank you, too. Thanks, Jason. Thanks, Mark. I appreciate you. John, you got the AFC East. Kyle, the AFC North. Carlos, the AFC South. Dustin, the AFC West. Mark and Jason going halfsies on the NFC East. Bill S. has the NFC North. Brian, the NFC South. And Greg, the NFC West. We will do a 3-boxer. Pick your player. Pick one random, too. So still just 20 spots like the weekend break. It'll be 45 per team per player per pick instead of 30. That'll be up next. All right, you stop sharing here. Let's pick this up. Let's get one that comes out. Blue one. I only had one come out for once. That one's in the chamber, but it didn't roll out. Okay, be safe, Val. Don't drop. 59, 5-9 on Mr. Bluey. Let me grab it. We'll open that. We'll come back and we'll do some licensed jerseys. Then we'll do our giveaways. Okay. Bingo. Oh, wrong game. My wife and I like to play rummy all the time. We used to play with their family, but we figured out our own rules to play 1 versus 1, so 2-player rummy. We've been so busy we haven't played in like 2 months. We tried to play last night. We got home a little too late. But I love playing games. Most of the people in my family don't like playing board games, and I do, but they like playing cards, so cards it is. Okay, box 59. I don't play bingo, though. Discount. I guess I would. Like, I'm the type, I could sit down and I could play Monopoly. People hate Monopoly. I could sit down and play Monopoly, no problem. Played rummy. There's a bunch of different ways to play it. I don't know if ours is gin rummy or what. I don't know what it is, but 12 cards, 7 rounds. Kind of like phase 10, but you move on no matter what. Okay, here we go. This one's been in there for a long time. I like this one. I like this player on this team. One reason I didn't include it in the regular series, and that is because it is a VSR 4. But I love this helmet. Haven't played rummy in years. It's fun. We play with 6 in one game. If it gets more than 6, we split it up into 2 different games, like 2 4s or whatever. Jets VSR 4. Jonathan says Adams to little match with the Adams. That's AFC East, and that is John, the second to last claim. John K, congrats. Here we go. 3, 2, 1 from the discount series. It's been a little bit since we've seen his name. I actually was just trying to buy a speed version of his helmet the other day. I don't know if I got it or not. That is Keyshawn Johnson. I love that name. Love this helmet. Schwartz certified receiver. Me too, Obi. Stratego's fun. I haven't played that in a long time. Risk is awesome. Monopoly. Problem is I can't find anyone to play those games with me. No one likes. They're not patient enough. But rummy, I can get them to play rummy with me, so we do that. Keyshawn Johnson, Jets going to John. Nice hit, John. Cool helmet. Okay, we're going to do a 3-box licensed jersey. I'm going to get my screen up here. There it is. Sorry if I went a little too quick. I don't know what I'm doing tonight. There is the claims. New additions I already mentioned earlier. Barkley, Aho, and Thomas. 20 claims will close us. This is a 3-boxer. You can try to sell randoms, whether they're beforehand or afterhand. Let's see if we can get this filled up. I'll top chat it, I'll live chat it. Okay, I've got Elliot likes it. Yeah, that's a cool one, right, Elliot? I like Keyshawn. We don't see him enough, and you hardly ever see him on Dallas. But I just barely saw a Jets one. I don't know if I got it or not, though. Yager's our first claim for Jonathan. Next up, Rice. Spot 2, Jerry Rice. Jerry's eating rice for Greg. Number 3 is Shaq. For Larry. Got you, Larry V. Yager just barely behind Jason. Garnett is number 4. Jonathan S. Number 5, McKinnon. Nathan. For James. Number 6, where was I? Bird. Larry Bird for Mark. Bill just behind, but you got Emmett on spot 7. Remember, guys, this is a 3-boxer, even though it says 2 for 30. This is 3 for 45. So if you're selling and buying randoms, they're 15, not 10. I will still do the 4 solos for 10, though, even though they should be 15. We will do 10. 7. Emmett Smith. Barkley is number 8 for Greg. Chucky, number 9. John Gruden for Brian. 10 is Garrett Wilson. For Elliot. I should know that's Elliot, but I couldn't find it. Chase, number 11. Jamar Chase for Greg. Number 12 is Chipper for Bill S. Number 13 is Shane Donor for Brian W. Number 14 is Cal Ripken for Larry. I'll give you guys time to trade and sell your randoms as well. Number 15, Game of Life. Life's not bad. It's okay. Ripken, Larry V. 15 is Frazier for Craig. If anybody wants any randoms now, just to get in for a $15 price for 1 random each. Craig got some for sale beforehand. 16 is Stammer for Brian. 17th, Patty. That's what I was going to ask earlier. How long before Connor Bedard gets an A patch or a C patch? He doesn't have either. Is that you got to have time in the NHL before you start getting those? Celebrini, those kind of guys. Patty Kane. Sell 1 random, Jonathan has. So Jonathan has 1 as well. So 1, 2, 3 available now for 15 each if anybody wants a random. I like the Game of Life. Aho. Yeah, you can go for Aho in both East Coast and my series, Jason. He's a guy that I have probably a few too many in my collection, but I love collecting his jerseys too. 18 for Aho. 19 is Max Scherzer. We did it, guys. We're just 1 away. I appreciate you. If you guys request it and want to do it, we'll go for more. When he learns that there's a defensive zone in hockey. I keep hearing people say that McDavid doesn't play defense. Is that true? Is he bad at defense? I'm not good at watching forwards play defense. I'm not that good at hockey yet, knowing what's going on. Something cool yesterday, though. They Bedard and Krause were the last 2 on the ice after warmups. Bedard was flipping pucks up to the Chicago fans. Krause was throwing a bunch to our fans. Went to like 4 of the 5 little kids in the front area. The 5th kid was my son. He didn't get one. And then about halfway through the game, the Chicago manager, maybe he saw it. He handed it back to one of the ushers, a practice puck. So it doesn't have the little, like this is mine that went out during the game, a little like sensors, and it's just blank. But it was the ones they were using for practice. It was all wet and had a bunch of marks on it. He handed it back, and then he came and brought it to my son. So my son has a game or a practice used game puck that Bedard was using. And he was ecstatic, so happy about it. I had to lie to him and say, yes, Clayton Keller was using it too, and so was Logan Cooley. even though I think it was on the Chicago side. But he's got a game or a practice use puck now. Got to get signed on. That'll be cool, huh? Durant, if still available, that closes us, Zach. If you want KD. All right, so we're doing a weekend style break on the weekday, guys, because we're a little light on the other breaks. Maybe we'll do a 3-boxer on Wednesday too, just because there won't be any big L's that day either. I'll let you guys vote on it that night. I'm sure the ones that hit tonight will vote for yes, and the ones that don't hit will vote for no. No problem, Zach. That's how I usually am too, is on mute, unless I'm not supposed to be paying attention to something else. All right, guys, let's get some randoms. These 4 randoms after we run it will be available for $15 each. Last chance if you want to get in on a random. Craig had 2 randoms available, 15 each. Jonathan had 1. If you want to jump in without knowing who you're going to get, which is also fun, you get $15 random. If not, you can see if there's any for sale that you like. Yeah, of course, Mark. I like the Jersey series. I don't want to say I like it more than the full size because I don't. Full size will always be my favorite. I love full sizes. But building the multi-sport licensed jersey, I mean, scan through these names, guys. I really try hard to find a bunch of fun, claimable names and charge less than I probably should for them. So this is a fun series for me. It's fun for me to look for new names and bring back names and that kind of stuff. So if you want to do 3, I'm all for it. Just you win, it feels great. If you lose, it stings a little worse than if it was a 2-boxer. So I get it. Okay, doesn't look like anyone's taking any randoms undone. Jonathan, Craig, and whoever else wants to sell or trade, let me know when you see who you got, and we'll go from there. Okay, there it goes. 44 names. The final 4 will be $10 solos, so a little bit more value in these solos today. They're just like the weekend ones. 2 on the 7th roll. 3, you have to claim 1 at a time. It has to be a name that I can recognize. First one to do so for each name gets them. There's 6, and number 7 is John Elway, Christian Gonzalez, Mike Alstott, Mikko Rantanen. Man, those are some juicy solos. Let me see who's got who. Okay. Jason's got Gonzalez. Elway going to Obi. Alstott going to Greg. How did you guys claim 4 different names with the first 4 claims? Doesn't make any sense. Jason T taking Mikko Rantanen. Okay, those are each $10. We're all closed up. Richard and Mark, I think you tried to claim them right after, just a little behind. I'll read off who has who, see if you guys have any discounts. If you want to put stuff up for seller trade, I'll give it time today since this is our last break. We do need to do the freebies still, but we'll hurry through this and then do those after. Jonathan, you have Yager, Drieger, and Dent. Greg, you have Rice, Mitchell, and Reinhardt. Larry V, O'Neill, Irving, and Suggs. That's a $5 off spot, Larry. It's all basketball. That might cause a snowball effect. Jonathan, Garnett, McCutcheon, almost, and Malone, James, McKinnon, JSN, and Mark Stone. Mark, you have Larry Bird, Matthew Golden, Vince Carter. Bill S, you have Emmitt Smith, DeGrom, and Bowers. Greg, Barkley, Kemp, and Thomas. There you go again, Greg, with your basketball guys, I swear. Brian, Gruden, Pittman, and Love. There's a $3 off spot, Brian. Elliott, Wilson, Beckham, and Evans. There's another one. I told you, once it happens once, the chances go up exponentially. Who was it? Brian and Elliott? Brian, Elliott, you guys have $3 off on those spots. Now there's probably going to get 2 more still. Watch this. Greg, Chase, Bettis, Draisaitl, Bill, Chipper Jones, Boggs, and Warren. Brian W. Doan, Kopitar, Giannis. Larry V. Ripken, Zibanejad, Kachuk. Craig, Frazier, Eichel, and Starks. Brian, Stamkos, Metcalf, and Thornton. Kane, Young, and Kuechly. Jason T. had Aho, Lindros, and Jefferson. Bill S. Scherzer, Drexler, and Gensel. Zach B. Durant, Ryan, and Matsui. So just those 3. Obi, you had Elway, Jason T. Gonzalez. Greggy, you had Alstott, and Jason T. Mikko Rantanen. Okay. Let's look at the trades here. Matsui for sell for trade. Hideki Matsui. I got Matsui. What happened? Hold on. Buy Eichel if for trade or sell, Craig. Sold, Nick. Okay, so Eichel going to Nick, and these are 15 if you're buying, guys, not 10. Brian W., want my hockey cracking dude for Karl Malone? Oh, you're saying never mind because he doesn't have Malone? Oh, Malone's Jonathan S., yeah. Okay, let's see here. Brian W., buy Tkachuk for sell, Larry. Yours, Nick. Good luck. Okay, Tkachuk for Larry. Where are you, Larry? Yella. Buy Starks for sale. I just saw it. Starks is Craig. Craig, he said sold, John. So Jonathan S. buying Starks for 15. Jonathan, congrats on the, who'd you hit on Saturday? Morning, right? Congrats on that one. Buy Starks. Suggs, Zibanejad for sale. Where are you, Larry? Suggs and Zibanejad are up for sale. Okay. Larry. I'll buy Matsui, says AJ. Sold, Andrew. Thanks and good luck. Okay. AJ got you on Matsui. Jonathan, I'll sell you Malone if you want to buy it. Sold, Andrew. Thanks. Good luck. I need to sell one of my items if I'm buying Malone. Gotcha. You have a Cooley Mammoth signed jersey yet, Al? I've got several Cooley. Here, I'll show you. I'll do a little show and tell. I've got several Cooley, whatever you call them, hockey club. I'm gonna go walk in the other room for this one and bring it over here. I'll buy Zibanejad too. Okay. I'm gonna give you guys one more minute here to talk trades. Looks like just Jalen Suggs is up, unless I didn't highlight any other ones. Karl Malone is up for sale. Bucky Dent is up for sale. I'm gonna grab this, one of my favorite new jerseys. Did you, Nick? Okay. Is it the black or the white one? So here, I'll close this just for 1 second. So it's got the new Mammoth logo on it. It's Cooley, but check this out. This is my favorite New Jersey. It's limited by, first off, 23 of 25, but it's got the print on it with Cooley. Got some Mammoth on there too. Black. I'm weird. I collect multiple of the guys I like, even if it's the same style. I'll take a normal black one any day of the week. So that's my Mammoth, my new Mammoth Logan Cooley. That's the only Mammoth jersey I have because Mammoth is new. It's the Utah Hockey Club on the rest, but kind of cool, right? I need it to be able to hang somewhere without falling down. Kind of cool, right? Sorry for wasting your time, but I figure that's the perfect time. Yeah, Nick, I'm excited for that one. Now you got an extra remind me. I'll take another Cooley Mammoth jersey any day. He's my favorite player. So, I mean, Veggie is too. There's a bunch of guys I like, but Cooley is my favorite, I think. I'll buy Malone if J5 can't work out a deal. Black. That's awesome. That's cool. I'll buy Dent. You can buy Zach, he's saying. Dustin's going to buy Dent. Okay. What color have I not used? Orange, I guess. Yeah, he just came back from his injury, and he's already doing great. He scored in the game I went to Friday. He didn't do much on Sunday, but I hope he stays healthy. He got a brand new big contract. And then Malone going to Zach. And then we're probably good to go here. I'll double check, but okay, Jalen Suggs is still available. The rest, it looks like, has been offered. I'll buy Dent. Dustin says, I'll buy Malone. Just picked up Milman. Yours has been a jet. Okay, we're good here, guys. Suggs is the last one left. I'm going to start rolling the bingo balls, and then I'll leave this up just in case someone wants to buy Suggs. We'll roll this, and then we're going to do our 2 freebies. So we know now Greg is the Wonka leader, but we'll do last team standing first. There's 5 of you, so I have to divvy out the helmets, the teams to each one of you, and then we'll draw a helmet and see who owns that team. The other 4 will all have a second chance guess this next series, which is great. That means after your team gets eliminated, you can guess from the remaining teams on the last team standing. So it's a big advantage. I figure you should get that if you get the right team and still walk away empty-handed. I just can't give away 6 helmets or 5 helmets. I mean, I guess I do over the same time period, but not all at once like that. We're going to be giving away another 4 for Pigskin Pick'em. Unreal, Al. Crosby come back? I don't think so. Nick would know. Nick, why are you a Penguins fan, not a Bruins fan? I was just thinking about it the other day. Why Penguins and not Bruins? How does the Pigskin Pick'em work? It was a season-long, it's our 5th year doing it. The top spots get to pick an order. Are you one of them, AJ? Are you on that list? You're just going to draft teams in order based on how you finish, but there's a lot of people that won't respond, so we'll make it well past 32 teams. Huge Mario fan growing up, gotcha. Yeah, so you're in no matter what, AJ. You won't pick the 32nd team either. My guess is you'll pick somewhere in the middle. So as soon as we get to you, you'll get to pick from the teams that are last, and I'm going to do a free 2-boxer. So 2 teams will win. Or 1 team will win 2. I don't know. Okay, 3 numbers. 1, 2, 3. Close that last one. Yeah, it's fun. I enjoy every year being in the top like 10, 15. I have a chance, and then falling back to like 28 every year and giving away helmets instead of not giving away helmets. It's really good for my my mental health. I'm such a good football fan, and I can't even get in the top 10 of my own contest ever. Top 10. I'm not asking for like the top 3 to get one of the. I'm saying top 10. And I didn't even forget to pick any this year. I picked every week, so I can't blame it on that. It's because I picked the damn Packers. 49 is the first number. He's got to go over here. 4. Speaking of which, I've got a cool Mitchell and Ness Brett Favre to put in the series soon. It just got here yesterday. I've been adding a bunch of big NFL names, so I might cool it for a little bit until a few big names hit. But I don't want to overwhelm you with options if you're going for like a certain sport. It's just not fair to like give up on a player and then have them hit. 39. Yeah, it was. That's what I'm going to say. It was way tougher, Nick. The people that won were just people that didn't care. The ones, us smart ones, fell behind because we knew better than the outcomes. That's all it was. Yeah, no problem. Thank you, Thomas. I'm assuming you replied to me, so I'll go look at it tonight, tomorrow morning, one of the 2. Busy week, but I should be able to get it out. So, okay, let me grab those guys. 49, 4, and 39. All lowish numbers, huh? Making sure. Was it 49 and 39? So my brain told me 44, but I wrote down 49. 49, 39 it was, and 4. Okay. 49, 4. 39K. We'll rip these, and then we'll do our 2 contests. We'll start with the last team standing. I need to get the order of people really fast. I don't think I tagged in the right order, so I'll do that right after this. I want to assign the teams in the order that they picked, just so there's some kind of order to it. This looks like Suggs is going to stay where it's at. Wrong color. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sold players. 4 solos sold. Good luck, everyone. Box 4 up first. I think I see who it is. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. That's got to be him, right? I'm talking to myself, not you guys. Yeah. We're going with a brownie here. Starting football, and I totally lost track of positions, guys. Anyone have an updated position list for me? I think I missed maybe Joe Thomas and Keyshawn. That's an other and a wide receiver, so you're losing. 4, 3, 3, 2. But this makes it 5, right? Does this make it 5, Nick? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Well, of course it would. OBJ. Was OBJ claimed? It has been a few times. I don't think it was today, though. Odell Beckham Jr. going to first random on the Garrett Wilson spot. So, Elliot, you got the $3 off spot, and you hit on that spot. Elliot hitting an OBJ. I like this jersey. Bright orange, Odell Beckham Jr. We just hit him on a LSU helmet a couple times, actually. This time on a Browns jersey. Beauty. I know a few of you probably wanted this one as well, so I'm sorry. Been claimed a couple times as well. Dog Pound Cleveland Browns. Tag down here. This jersey smells good, so they probably sprayed it with something. Seems like fate. Do you have them, or did he go somewhere else? Well, that'd be the same exact line, too. That would be Elliot's line if we hit both Evans and Beckham. Receivers was the thing to pick, it's looking like, unless you have a little comeback here. I guess you could tie it if we pull 2 running backs. I'm assuming we have at least 2 running backs in there. Yeah, 2 running backs claimed, Emmett and Barkley. That'd be a bad way to tie it, huh? Elliott, nice hit. Odell Beckham Jr. I'm going to change that to a 5. Dang you, Keyshawn and OBJ. Box 2. I see some writing on this one. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. This is 1 of 2. I don't know which one it is. I think I know now. I knew it was either Matsui or Bucky Dent, but this sure looks like a Dent. 1978. Is that World Series MVP? WS MVP? TriStar certified. Was hoping for Matsui. It was the right dang thing for Matsui, but this is Bucky Dent. And that was a sold random, wasn't it? I'm not going to lie, AJ, when I saw it with the scripts, I thought, oh, this is Matsui. I thought Matsui had the scripts. But Bucky, Dustin, you bought Bucky. Dustin hitting a TriStar New York Yankee Nike. Great hit. Congrats and sorry on the trades and the buys, like I always say. New York Yankees. Engineered Nike going to Dustin. Dustin, nice hit. That ends a longer streak for you as well. Trade Jung for Bucky if you want to trade for a Rangers. You know where to find it. These dang non-nameplate jerseys bug me. They're impossible to fold the right way. Dustin, nice hit. Congrats. Okay, we got one more. That's one football, one baseball, both not claimed. Come on, Big Al's license series. Streak buster for sure. Always bittersweet, yeah. Been on both sides of it, I know. You have for sure, Dustin. Hey, box 49. Good luck, all. 49. He says, cannot tell yet. We've got a black bag. Remember how I always say, oh, it's a black bag, so it's not hockey. Fanatics now has these like god-awful, huge things that you open that look like you're opening a treasure chest, and they come with black backgrounds. So now there's going to be some hockey black bags too. This one seems a little... Ooh, I think I just saw the auto on that one. This one, it's a little flatter for hockey. Who is Jung? Did I say New York Ranger? I meant, sorry, Texas Ranger. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Well, that's got to be a claim. That's another receiver. Good grief. Receiver night. Holy moly. Well, this is a fun one. We've had them a bunch of times on Mitchell and Ness. This one is a Nike. So cool. Jerry Rice. There was a few Jerry Rice guesses earlier today, too, on other stuff, on the guessing game and on the Niner helmet we pulled out, right? But that was Joe Montana. Jerry was claimed by Greg. Greg, congrats. Jerry Rice, Nike, Fanatic certified. Striped sleeves. 49ers, number 80. The number 80. Unless you ask Viking fans, they're both good 80s. Greg, congrats. Congrats, you three. We had Odell Beckham Jr., Bucky Dent, Jerry Rice. Not 3 different sports, but 2 different sports. 3 different winners. 3 boxer. A bunch of you guys didn't win. I know. I'm sorry. I'll have you guys vote on Wednesday if you want to do another 3 boxer, if you want to keep it 2. But some great stuff to end on there. But we got to do our giveaways real quick here. So if you don't want to hang around, you don't have to. The bounty, surprise, surprise, is not hit, so this has nothing to do with the bounty. We are going to, let's do this. I'm going to pull 2 box numbers first, just so I get it out of the way. The first box number will belong to last team standing. The second box number will belong to Wonka, just so I get this part done. Then we'll random the teams, and we'll see. I've got to get the 6 different. I'll try to do it quick here, guys. I don't need to shake it up. We've already done it. 2 numbers. Last 2 effectively of Series 37. But these are on me. 1, 2. Sorry. Final ball that didn't quite make it. Okay, last team standing number. This is to share between the 5 of you or 6 of you. How many there are? 29. Right here. And Wonka, which we know is Greg. Greg, hopefully you stick around because you definitely get this one. 150. Okay, let's close this down here. Yeah, thanks, Mark. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to write down the order of these little groups. So if I go to the last team standing page, which is right here, we'll get rid of this soon and replace it with the new series. Let's do newest comments and then go down to the bottom. So the first set of, I think, 6 teams. So what we're going to do here is we're going to have combo spots because that's the only way it works is with 30. Let me find the combo spots, which are what? None of those. Jeez. Is Washington a combo? No, it's not. Arizona is a combo with who? Jacksonville? This is probably going to change, guys. The combos are going to change again. No, Arizona's with the Jets. So let's just take out Arizona, which means the Jets one right here will count for Arizona and the Jets. This Arizona guy is going underneath here. The other combo is Carolina, Tennessee. So whatever one I find first is gone. Carolina's gone. So that means the Tennessee spot, which is right here, will count for both of those teams. Should have 30 guys here. There's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. All 30 here. 2 combo spots will be in there. There's 5 of you. Let me write down the order, and then we'll pull out 5 guys per person out of the bag, and you'll own those players. So if you don't want to hang around, I don't blame you. I got to do it, though. So Lions, Lions, Lions. The first Lions claim was, and if you guys see it and know the order, you can tell me. That's fine. Mark Bell, Mark B. If you guys are here, great. If you're not, you'll either win or lose whether you're here or not. So it doesn't matter. I'll reach out to you if you're not here. Shane B was number 2. So these are the order of the groups that you're going to get. Shane, number 2. Number 3 was Nathan. If I say your name and you're here, let me know just so I know. But you also don't have to. Number 4, Steve Albers. Number 5 was Thomas. I think that's all of them. 5 names, right? Yes. So you'll each get 6, a group of 6. The first group is Mark's, second group is Shane's, third group is Nathan, fourth group is Steve, fifth group is Thomas. The one person is going to win. The other 4, you will have a bounce back guess. So please try to help me. I'll try to remember. But as soon as you miss, you get to choose from the remaining 25, 20, 15, 10. If you make it far and you get to bounce back, that's a great chance. I feel like that's the only fair way to do it. So let's do this. Let's get this. Let's use the gold bag we used for earlier. And I'm just going to set these out here in little rows. Or I'll do it over here. And then we'll open box, what was it, 29. And whoever owns the helmet that comes out, the team that comes out, wins the helmet. Does that make sense? Yes? Okay, good. We'll do a side view here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. This first group belongs to Mark. You have Green Bay, New York Giants, Las Vegas, the Rams, Pittsburgh, and Tampa Bay. So I'm going to set them up in the first order here is yours. And we'll move them after. Mark's. Next one is Shane. 1, 2, 3. I'm just grabbing 4, 5, 6. Shane, these are yours. Detroit Lions, Tennessee Titans, New Orleans Saints, Dallas Cowboys, Indianapolis Colts, and New England Patriots. Could you just helmet his head to the corner, please? You got it. No problem. Indy, Dallas, New Orleans, Detroit. I always underestimate how long this takes. Like I'd be done earlier in the night. There's 3, 4, 5. Whoops, I dropped one. There it is, though. 5, 6, I believe. This group is Nate's. You have Jets, Seattle, Cincy, Chargers, San Francisco, and Jacksonville. 5 little lines all in a row. Bing, bang, boom. Okay, next line is Steve's. 1, 2, sorry, I'm looking this way. 3, 4, 5, 6. Steve, you have Denver, Miami, Atlanta, Cleveland, Washington, and Buffalo. You got it, Nick. I wondered if you would, since you already have one, just to see what's out there for trade. I will post it. Always a good idea to try to see if you can get a fun trade. And that means the last 6 I don't have to grab. Thomas, if you're still here, these are your 6. Baltimore, Chicago, Houston, Minnesota, Kansas City, Philly. So I know the order, so I'll just keep these out here and know which one goes with which. Okay, that means I can grab them. So 29 goes to this group. If it's your row, you win the helmet. If it's not, you get a second chance. And then the next helmet, 150, will be for Mr. Greg. Tom's about to win a Mahomes. It could happen. We've had several things like that happen. I don't know about Mahomes, but we've had big names on these freebies like Josh Allen and stuff. Gonna go Buffalo, Jim Kelly here. I can see that too. I like the guesses. All right, guys. That makes me laugh. Let me grab them. 29 and 150, I said? Yes. All right, I made new labels because I know I was going to run out, and I put them in the wrong spot. So I have 1 label remaining for Series 37. I'll bit of fat marker and change the 7 into a 8 if I can. It won't look good, but I'll do it. KC Flash Thomas, see it, be it, believe it. Say it out loud. I'd take it if it happens. Oh, yes, you would. I left my notepad in there, but I think I remember 29 was the first one, right? 150 is correct. So 29, whatever team this is, whoever owns that team wins. So you got 6 each. Sorry, guys, it's a 5-way. Prefer just one person wins, so you get the experience of winning. No Wonka on this one without having to share the spotlight or a chance at not winning. I don't even know if any of them are here. Thomas is here, I know that, but anybody else here? Either way, you'll find out later, I suppose. Oh man, I love this style for this team. we just lost another one of these. Not this style, but this player staring it at me. 3, 2, 1. See, we're going with a rare amp for the last team standing winner. That's cool. Tommy Likey. Tommy Want Wingy. Second to last Series 37 helmet is a Miami Dolphins amp. It's right there in the front on line 4. And I don't have my notepad. Oh, gosh. Who had line 4? Sorry, hold please. Found it. Line 4 is Steve. Steve says, "Giddy up." Please, Steve, please tell me you said that in a Kramer voice. Giddy up. I really hope you did. That'll make my whole night if so. Okay. I'll trade Dustin's Bucky Dent for that. I kind of gave away by saying we lost one this week. So Matt Sanders won it was last week, won the roulette wheel, and he landed on the helmet above, but he picked the Ricky Williams throwback. So now it's Ricky Williams gone there, Ricky Williams here gone there. SWE Smoke Weed Every Day. Steve, if that script is not your style, I don't have another amp, but I can look at other Ricky Williams helmets that I have here. The amp is cool, but not everyone likes that script. So it's totally up to you. If you want me to look for a different Ricky, I can. But the amps are fun. Great hit. Congrats. Sorry to the other 4. So that means Mark B, Shane B, Nate, and Thomas, you guys get an extra guess in the next series. So you got a little bit of a leg up on everyone else. I mean, you guys, yeah, of course, Steve, congrats. You guys probably noticed by now, I'm not a big swearer. I don't swear, I don't cuss. But I still keep helmets like this in the PC because it's just cool. DK Metcalf with the script. I don't know, stuff. It's cool, different stuff. Okay, congrats, Steve. Other 4, I'll make sure I need to be on top of it so I don't let like 8 other teams come out before you get another guess. It's not fair to the other people. So someone try to help me with that if you can. Everyone, if you can. Okay, this one is the next one, Wonka, and then we're done for the night. Long night. Sorry, guys. This is going to Greg. Greg, sole years, you won the Wonka. I don't think you won Wonka last series. You won it this series by a pretty wide margin. Congrats to you. You hit a lot of the big numbers. Like you hit a bunch of 9s, you hit the 10, you hit a couple 8s. Kind of crazy how they all just stacked up, which is great. 150, Jim Brown. He's been claiming Cleveland probably for Jim Brown. Series 37. Didn't Jim Brown come out in a finale not long ago? 4 points just for good measure on that one too, Greg. I swear Jim Brown came out on an end stream like maybe 3 or 4 series ago. Not a bad name at all to end the series on. I like both these helmets. Really like them. We're going classic here on this one. Broncos Series 30. Yeah, that was only 3 series ago then. Jimmy B was the last one. My memory does not fail me. Greg, ending with the Denver Broncos helmet. Sertan. Here we go. 3. And it's got a visor, by the way. Can't tell, which is nice. 3, 2, 1. Been a little bit since we've seen him. Man, we're pulling some fun names on the final day of the series. I mean, as far as headliner names, Barry Sanders, Montana, and Bo Nix. And a bunch of other supporting helmets, too. That was a fun finale series night, whatever we're going to call it. As far as second and third place, Bill S., you won second, so you get a free 3-boxer. Next time I do a 3-boxer, or just $32. And then Brian W., you get a free jersey 2-boxer, $30. That's second and third place. Greg, I made the mistake. I'm totally an idiot. Usually it's a choice between just picking one of the helmets that's the choice, which is those classic speeds, or a random one. I'm used to you guys picking a random one, but I didn't even think of that. Let me just remind you what you probably would have gone for Culpepper, Kamara, Lawrence Taylor, Kyren Williams. I think you would have rolled the dice anyways, and it probably paid off in this case. But I probably should have asked you, so that's my fault. Bo Nix. Greg, nice hit. Beautiful. And on the freebie, too. I love it. You guys, these visors, I promise you, they're not dirty for me. When you get them, you can clean them off. I could probably be the better man and clean all these helmets up, but I don't. Would have taken the random. Okay, good. That makes me feel better. I think you would have too, but imagine I hit a player that you absolutely hate and I didn't give you the chance to trade for one of those or talk for one of those. Okay, guys, let's do a quick recap. Non-Big Al stuff today. Radke, well, before Radke, Bijan Robinson on the Funko. Love those. We've seen it before. Hockey jerseys today were Adrian Kempe and Isaac Howard on the cool new Oilers alternate. That's the second one we've hit now. 2 different names, but football jersey was Marcus Allen, Chiefs Nike from Hip Parade. Love that one too. Helmets, Jamar Chase and Joe Thomas, both college from Radke. I don't know why we're getting a surge of college, but they've mostly been great helmets. The rest was Big Al. So final regular series helmets, A.J. Brown, quad signed Oilers, Barry Sanders, Bo Nix, Joe Montana, Ricky Williams, some fun names, Keyshawn Johnson from the Discount Series. Jerseys were Jerry Rice, Bucky Dent, and OBJ. Great helmets, items for winter. Sorry to those that did bad. A bunch of stuff staying in the corner, so if you want to look at trading for the ones that people said, just go look for the post. I'll try to do it in the morning. I'm usually not quick enough to do it at night, and I got a bunch going on. I'll leave you with good night with my Logan Cooley jersey, just for fun. Have a great night, guys. We'll see you on Wednesday. We'll do a mixer. We'll do some starters tomorrow. And then I'll get last team standing guesses back up. You 4 that didn't win will have an extra chance. All right, guys. Have a great night. Thank you. Message me with questions, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. We'll see you.